Let's get the light correct. It's a Cardinals game. Can't have a green light on a Cardinals game. Make sure the mic's working this time. Make sure the camera's working. We are green. We are go. Roger that. Moving out. Light is red. Also roger that. This down to there. Put this over there. Make sure that the thing is closed because the app never wants to stop playing stuff. And get it ready to go. We're going to set that right there so we can watch the game. Get it ready to go for action. What's up, Rex? How's it going today? I have a Discord server link that I made just now. Put the link for the Discord server it's in the bio on my channel. So if you want to join you can do that there. I also added the link to my second channel, my baseball channel, in that bio as well if you haven't subscribed to it yet. It's going. Well, hopefully it's going better as the day goes on. All right. Well, I'm a little worried about Jamar Chase today. A little bit worried about the Bengals going to run all over us. We're going to find out what's going to happen pretty shortly. Hope everyone's ready to have an awesome day with us as we watch the game with the new LED scoreboard. What's up, NCAA Sports? Did you go through my whole stream and put timestamps on everything? That's crazy, dude. That's more power to you, dude. You're the real MVP. Dang, dude. Appreciate you. Cardinals and Bengals coming up next. I've got the whole scoreboard running here. It's going through all the NFL scores. Once the game starts, I will switch it over to just the Cardinals game. It's a little tricky to do all at once on the phone, but I can totally do it. And we're going to make it happen. It's hopping through all the scores of games that have already happened so far this week. It's also hopping through on the games that have not happened yet, giving you a preview. But in about 3 or 4 minutes, we're going to hop straight into only Cardinals game. So we're going to get that scoreboard locked in on the one game. Larry Fitzgerald's book. I didn't know he had a book. Nugget. There is a book he has that says it's the back of the net. Let's see. His most recent personal work including The Back of the Net, a story of rescue, renewal, and reward, and A Dog Named Speed, a story of unconditional love and faith. Well, my dog's going to get my old hat from high school and probably chew that up. He's trying to get his treats. We're going to put the treats over here so that he's a good boy. And we're going to give you a treat. Yeah. It's on my bio on my channel for anybody who wants to join. Just so you guys know. You can hop on in there. All right, I see the book Tartaria, Hidden History Revealed. It's popping up here on Amazon. Explore the mysterious lands of Tartaria through the ancient chronicles and myths. Is Larry Fitzgerald making his own Game of Thrones here? How cool is that? Love that. We got Jacksonville, Indianapolis. Indianapolis already eliminated from the playoffs. Jacksonville already in the playoffs right here. Kind of cool how it can flip through the scores like that. I'm just kind of showing it off a little bit for the fun of it. Tampa Bay, Miami. Tampa Bay needs to win out. They have to win out to win the division and make the playoffs. If they lose today, I'm assuming they're eliminated. I think the Panthers win. If the Panthers win, Tampa Bay loss, that would eliminate Tampa Bay. Oh, yeah, for sure. You can send me a friend request. Yeah, you can copy the link in the chat. I tried to make it a forever link, but it seemed like it was some sort of like 7-hour link only, even though I tried to make it a forever link. So I don't know why. Not sure why that was. All right. Also subscribe if Nugget, you need to get down, little boy. He's on the table that has my camera on it. I don't want him to shake the camera around. Come on. Come here. Come on down. There you go, buddy. My wife had to go shopping at the store, so I am here with the dog while she's at the store, which hopefully he won't mess up any of the setup. Well, we have a hopefully bunch of people hanging out with us today with the Cardinals game. Let's go ahead and get the Cardinals game on only because it's about to start and we want to be focused on the game. You have to go down 4 different Cardinals teams to get the Arizona Cardinals to pop up. "42 players this year have missed an injury for the Arizona Cardinals. 42 players have missed a game due to injury for the Arizona Cardinals this year. That is the most of any team, basically, in the NFL. That scoreboard's about to switch over. It takes about 30 seconds, and it'll get straight onto the Cardinals game, and we will get into the action. Nugget, you got it. I'm telling you, bud, you got to get down off there. We cannot be shaking the whole day. We cannot be shaking the whole day, dude. You can't be sitting up there. That'd be like that's the worst spot for you to be in the entire room, just so you know. Like, you actually picked the best spot to not be. Can you get down, buddy? Come here. Can we get down? Like, dogs just have that sense. They're like, let me go find the worst spot to be. Okay, we're almost ready for kickoff. The dog keeps jumping on my table that has my camera on it. Really hope it doesn't shake around. It's not shaking usually because the dog's usually not up there. All right, waiting for the opening kickoff. Let's see if other teams have been sitting their people because they're obviously tanking. Like the Giants are sitting Theo Johnson. The Raiders are sitting. I think Bauer's either injured or they're sitting him, and then they're sitting Max Crosby. Bengals going to return the opening kickoff here, and we are underway with some football in Cincinnati. Cardinals in Cincinnati going at it. Will the Bengals run up and down the field on us today? Well, we're going to find out shortly. Awesome, dude. Welcome in. Subscribe to Kinda Askew Sports 2 for baseball. Join the Discord if you want to. Welcome in, everybody. Ready for a full day of football. Hey, hope you're doing good too, Ethan. Happy to have you here. Joe Burrow is all alone in the backfield for the first play, looking to throw. He's going to get pressured, going to throw the ball to the left side, and it is batted down, incomplete. That is number 27 on the play. That is Davis Gaither. Good play by him on the first play of this entire football game and the day of football. And that stops the clock immediately. As you can see, the scoreboard is ready for our game today. So hopefully we have a great one. And hopefully we get a lot of people coming on in here today. We'll find out. Yesterday we were holding together about 20 people the whole day of streaming. Handoff from the gun on the second play is going to go for about a yard. And that is to Brown. Just shy of the 30-yard line. Going to be third down and long for the Bengals. Let's see if we can get a quick 3 and out. Cardinals wearing their white helmets, white tops, white bottoms, and white shoes, full whites. They've been wearing those a lot this season. Honestly, looks better than the full reds, though. Those helmets are still clean with the crispy, shiny Arizona Cardinal. And then the Bengals are wearing their traditional orange helmet with the black stripes, black tops, and orange bottom. Actually, black bottoms with orange socks. A lot of them have really tall socks, though, so it looks like they're almost halfway orange. Throw on third down going to be completed to number 87. Is that Gesicki? I think it is, and he's going to get a first down. That's a 10-yard gain for him. I don't even know if that was Gesicki or not. That guy looked really young. I thought Gesicki had been around the block for a while. That's a first down there, and the Bengals move the ball. First down of the game for them. Opening drive of the game. Fernando Mendoza draft tank. Well, we'll see. We'll see if we end up going for him or Ty Simpson or Moore from Oregon. We'll end up seeing that. Not sure who they're going to pick or if they're going to try to get a different veteran quarterback or something. Quick throw on 1st and 10. Going to be completed into the flat. It's going to be about an 8-yard gain, about to midfield, maybe the 49-yard line, making it a 2nd and 2 for the Bengals on the opening drive. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day. Welcome in. We're watching the Cardinals and Bengals first today. Then we're going to be heading over to Bills and Eagles for the afternoon game. And then we'll be here for Sunday Night Football as well. Should you raid Tree today? I'm not sure who Tree is. Personally, I'd rather go with a veteran quarterback. That's just how I'm feeling right now. Handoff on 2nd down. Going to be a 3-yard gain for a first down for the Bengals. They're going to keep that chain moving. Move it down to the 46 of the Cardinals, and that is going to be a first down. Hey, buddy, let's stay away. Got to hide my Christmas hat or the dog's going to eat it. You being a little troublemaker right now, aren't you, little boy? Trying to eat everything. He's already been wiggling my camera and trying to eat my set. So that's a pretty good start to Sunday, if you ask me. 1st and 10 for the Bengals. In the gun. Running back out to the right side of Joe Burrow. He's going to take the snap, going to look to throw, dropping back. Going to throw this ball to the right side. He's got a man open, and he is going to not complete the pass. Just a little bit underthrown. Honestly, my favorite target for quarterback, if Joe Burrow wants out, is Joe Burrow. Would love to have Joe Burrow on a Cardinals uniform. Don't know if that's going to happen, though. That's basically a hot take. That's a long shot. That would be my first pick. Then the second pick would be a guy like a Phillip Rivers or a Kirk Cousins, honestly, just for a year. Get them in there. Maybe draft a quarterback now or maybe draft a quarterback after that and then have them mentor them the next year. But I don't know if we need to draft a quarterback this year. Quarterback class doesn't look that great, and I don't want to get saddled with a guy who's not that great for 3 more years. Want to get a sure deal this time. Joe Burrow going to roll out on 2nd and 10, throwing to the right side, and it is incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and 10. There are no flags currently on the field. And it's going to be 3rd and 10 for the Bengals. 12:04 left in the first quarter. Urinating Tree is a Steelers YouTuber. He's streaming at the moment and doing a fundraiser for Children's Cancer Foundation. Oh, that'd be awesome. Hey, I appreciate that. What's up, Casey? How's it going? Good to see you today. 3rd and 10 for the Bengals. I think we should raid smaller people because yesterday when I raided Tom, he just raided me back. So, all right, big throw downfield in the middle of the field is going to be completed. This looks like Jamar Chase. It's going to be a first down for the Bengals. They're moving the ball quickly to start this game. That's another first down on the edge of the red zone now. The Bengals pass was completed at the 30 all the way down to the 24-yard line. And that is a first down 4 yards away from the red zone for the Bengals. Yeah, it was Jamar Chase on that one. Yeah, that's my new scoreboard, Casey. I got it on Christmas. Super excited about it. It's super awesome. Joe Burrow drops back to throw. Going to pass. Completes this pass to the 20. It is Jamar Chase again. He gets about 4 on it. It's going to be 2nd and 6 for the Bengals. Both teams not in playoff contention at this point, so they're both kind of just playing for stats, for the fun of it, for contracts. A lot of this means a lot to a lot of people. There are a lot of players playing for their jobs right now, a lot of players playing for their NFL life at this current moment. Joe Burrow's going to the Vikings. That would be a good place for him and for Justin Jefferson as well, who's had a horrible year. But I think that they're so sold in on J.J. McCarthy that that's not going to happen, honestly. Handoff. 3-yard gain. Going to be 3rd and short for the Bengals now. Now Nugget's licking my weights over there. What's he doing? He's a silly boy. He's a silly boy. Yeah, yeah. You hear me, Rex. You say to it, you're just trolling me now. You should do a bet on if the Cards get Tua, you do a forfeit. All right. In the backfield, 3rd and 2. Joe Burrow going to take the snap, going to hand this ball off. Going to get Samaje Perine the ball, and he's going to get 3 yards and just past the first down marker. And they're getting exactly what they need to keep moving the chains constantly. And as you can see, the camera's shaking again because my dog decided he'd like to be underneath the camera once again. So, come here, buddy. Let's come down. That's the only spot in the room you can't be. That's the 3rd time he's tried to do that. That's really fun. It really is keeping me on my toes. We're doing play-by-play, we're engaging with the chat, and we're dealing with the dog who's jumping up and down on the table with the camera. So we got a lot of fun stuff going on right now. Joe Burrow takes a snap. He's from the 14-yard line, throws it to Jamar Chase. It's going to be complete. He's down to the 10. He spins out of a tackle, and he's going to dive to the end zone. That is a double missed tackle. Touchdown for Jamar Chase. What a play for the Bengals to start this game out, and they are quickly on the board. Quick touchdown, bad defense, as we've been used to this season, and it just continues right there. All right, I'm going to put my hat up here. Little boy. We've been used to it all season long. Bengals going to get on the scoreboard now. Nothing we can do about it. And he was able to break 2 tackles, spin out of the second one. Very cool. Big touchdown for those Bengals. It's time to flip the scoreboard, everybody. As you can see, Casey, I kept the scoreboard involved. I have this new fancy one, but I kept the flipboard involved. The kick is going to be up, and the kick is going to be good. Even though the Bengals are orange, they're going to be blue today because we're doing home team on the right side now. So that means we're going to flip it to 7. Bengals have a lead. Cardinals get the ball for the first time after their commercial break is over. And we got little Nugget in our lap. Little Nug. Say hello, bud. Oh, he's so tiny. I have to hop him up here. Say hello, bud. Hello, puppy time. We're on commercial break. You're missing nothing, guys. Welcome in. This is my sports channel. Happy to have you here. My name is Ryan. Cincinnati scored quickly on that first drive. It is already 7-0, and we are waiting for the Cardinals' first drive of the game. All right, let's take a look here at the stuff. You're multitasking at the moment. You're listening to you, but also watching Titans versus Saints. That's really skilled, dude. That's really impressive. Really impressive. My voice is much lower today because I was talking on the 2 games yesterday. I did both NFL games yesterday. Voice is definitely low because I did all that. And now we're doing 3 today, so we're going to be going all day long. Let's see if we can get a good group of people hanging out here watching the game. Yes, flip that board. You have another hat? Thought that we were about to get a hairline reveal for a second. No, there was a Santa hat that I was wearing the last couple of weeks. Decided to back to the Cardinals beanie. Christmas is over. I still have the Christmas lights for another week though. But yeah, this is one of my 3 Cardinals beanies I have now. The 3rd one looks a little dumb on me because it doesn't have the pom-pom, makes my head look kind of round and weird. But yeah, no, I'm wearing the beanie today. I have a lot of hair, just so you know. I'm not bald. Got a lot of hair. Like, got a bunch of hair on my head. It just looks awful when I take the beanie off. So, my whole family has a lot of hair. My grandpa, 84 years old, has a ton of hair. We're blessed with the hair follicles. We're almost back from commercial break, everybody. We got 11 of you lovely people in here right now. Hope you're having a great day. Got our new LED scoreboard here. Bengals with a 7-0 lead, waiting for the Cardinals' first possession. Hi, buddy. You're so handsome. When mom gets home, you get to go back out there with her because you clearly don't want to be in here with me. But you can't be running free in the house. You'll destroy everything. But you're so cute. Oh, my goodness, you're so cute. I hope everyone's having a great time. Hopefully everyone had a great Christmas, good weekend so far, and hopefully we're ready for some good football today. Cardinals so far not having some good football, but we've come to expect that. I didn't expect my first year of streaming Cardinals football. I mean, I should have been expecting it, but I didn't expect that every single game would be a loss after I started making Cardinals fans during the blank game every single week. But Literally, since I started making that, we've had one win. It was the Cowboys game that video I made. Every single other one's been a loss so far. Kickoff is in the air, going to go out of the back of the end zone. And that's where the Cardinals are going to start their next possession. Touchback area. Jacoby Brissett, 100th NFL game, 64th career start for him. Hopefully, we can do better than we did last week. Get the ball to Wilson, spread the ball to MHJ, get the ball to Trey McBride, and let's see what we can make happen today. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. Jacoby's coming out there. Maybe we have Jacoby next year at quarterback. Maybe whoever else get drafted or picked up is underneath him. Maybe we ride with him and try to go heavy O-line, see if we can do better with an O-line with him. I don't know. There's a lot of options at quarterback. It's going to be interesting to see what they do. It's going to be what we're talking about all offseason, though. Michael Carter with the first snap. Going to run all the way to the right, run all the way back to the left, and then Jacoby with a nice block to help him get 3 or 4 yards. That's where we're going to have 2nd down. Going to be 2nd and 7 or 2nd and 6 for the Cardinals. See if we can get this offense going. That first run looked like it was not going to go anywhere. Luckily, Carter was able to manage to get a few yards out of it, but he ran about 20 or 30 yards to get those 3 yards. All right, Jacoby walking up to the line right now. 8 minutes 40 left in the first. Little toss out to the running back. Got to get a couple more, and that's going to make it a 3rd and 4. Very conservative play call, running it twice after an immediate touchdown was scored on you. And Jacoby's a good thrower, so we need to maybe get that passing game going. I would figure on 2nd and 3rd down, you might have passed the football, or on 1st and 3rd down to mix it up a little bit. But it is going to be 3rd and 5 or 3rd and 4 for the Arizona Cardinals right now. Come here, Nugget. Come on down. Come on down. Don't step up on my table. You can't get up on the table. He's trying to get up on the table where the camera is, way high up. You're just trying to find your way to get in trouble. You're a toddler. In the shotgun, 3rd and 4, Jacoby Brissett going to take the snap. He's going to set to throw. He's going to throw this ball. It is incomplete, intended for Michael Wilson, and the Cardinals are going to punt immediately to start this game. That is about as bad of a start you could have expected for the Cardinals. Cincinnati 45, Arizona 24. My prediction was 35-24, but we're really close. If the Cardinals play like that offensively, it'll be more like 35-20 or something like that, and we'll score a late-time garbage touchdown when nobody's playing defense. All right, punter on the field for the Cardinals. Snap is going to be back to number 39. Going to punt this ball in the air, see where it goes back to. It's going to be fielded and not fair caught at the 14, and he's going to get about 7 or 8 yards on this return out to the 21-yard line. That's where the Bengals will start with their 2nd possession of the game. They pretty much did exactly what they needed to do, exactly what they wanted to do on that first drive, and now they are driving down the field. We are doing commercial break, but we're not on commercial break. Welcome in. Happy to have you here. Liking and subscribing is free. Also, subscribe to my baseball channel that I just created if you would like to. Link is in my bio on my channel. I have a new LED scoreboard. Hope you like it. Let's take a look at the stats so far for the game. Cardinals and Bengals. I'm not sure what happened with that Cardinals-Falcons game that made my stream blow up to like 400 viewers. We'll see if we can find that magic again today. I'm not sure what it was. So far, Jacoby Brissett has no yards passing through an incomplete pass to Michael Wilson. Michael Carter has 2 carries for 6 yards. That's all that happened for the Cardinals. And looking at the Bengals side of the ball on their first possession, they had a Joe Burrow with 5 for 8, 60 yards, 1 touchdown, and a 125 passer rating. And Chase Brown rushing for 3 carries, 9 yards. Samaje Perine 1 carry, 3 yards. Chase had 3 catches for 39 yards, and Tanner Hudson 1 catch for 13. So that was the guy. It was Tanner Hudson and Drew Sample. There was no Gesicki involved there. Tanner Hudson with a 13-yard grab, Drew Sample with an 8-yard grab. Sample's number 89, Hudson's number 87. This is my first Bengals game to watch for the year. You know, the Bengals, one of my favorite jerseys in the NFL. I know some people don't like them. Some people really do like them. But I like the Bengals jerseys a lot. They got that really cool. I love the helmets. So sick. I love their whiteout jerseys. I just love that black and orange combo together. It looks so good to me. Let's take a look at the chat real quick. You don't want it, but it would be such a card thing to do. Yep. Let's see. Let's take a look here at what we got. Puntapalooza. Now that's the Browns game. Your links don't work. Do the links not work already? You already got 13 subscribers on the second channel. Let's go. Yeah, appreciate it, Ethan. Yeah, I'm going to post heavy D-backs and baseball content there. And that's going to be coming up here once the regular season is over after next week. I'll try to get a couple videos up for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Get some baseball stuff up there. Try to get to 50 subs before the season starts so we can stream some baseball. Because we got to do something. We got to stream something while this football is not on in the off season. Because we're only going to be able to stream the draft. We're coming back from commercial break right now. Hope everyone's having a great weekend right now. I got a Coke. I got a beer. We're hanging out. Bengals got the possession for their second possession of the game. You were number 10? Nice, dude. You searched it up? Sweet. I don't know why none of the links work. I checked them out and tried them myself. All right, Joe Burrow going to slide on a scramble. First down, going to be a 2-yard gain, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. It's been really, they're showing feast or famine for the Bengals this season right now. It just depends on the week. They either have a ball out day or they have a day where they don't do anything. And there's been a couple of those where Joe was the starting quarterback. So really has been an up and down season for the Bengals. Hopefully they can actually get an offensive line. They're a similar team to the Cardinals. They need an O-line. O-line for the Bengals, O-line for the Cardinals. You got a couple lazy streamers you're competing with, but you're solid, man. Keep it up. Thank you, Nick. Appreciate it. Good to see you again. Little pass out into the flat. Going to be number 34. My goal on YouTube is to be the authority on Arizona Cardinals football and Arizona Diamondbacks baseball and be the #1 streamer for Arizona professional sports. That's my goal, to get there. So far, we're growing like wildfire, though. We've done this in 3 months. So let's keep it up. That was a good stiff arm by Pirine on that little catch for a few yards. It's going to be 3rd down for the Bengals. Actually, nope, that was a 1st down. Freaking A. That's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Bengals. 6:30 left in the first quarter at the 31-yard line. Joe is under center. He's got the running back in the backfield. I think that might be Brown. He's going to hand it off to him. He's going to get about 7 on this play. Very quick burst of speed. There is a flag down, though. This may be moving backwards. Let's wait for the call. I'm just hoping we have a little excitement in this Cardinals game today because that's really what I would love to see. Holding on the offense, that's going to knock them back 10 yards. This could derail their drive. Hopefully it does. Maybe the Cardinals defense can take advantage of this. I just want some excitement in a Cardinals game, guys. I'm begging the Cardinals for something to cheer about. This has been such an abysmal season, dude. Buda Baker's not playing today with a concussion. He's just another guy out for this defense who's been just absolutely decimated with injuries. Can we get a new training staff? You can copy and paste the links to my second channel and to the Discord if you want to join the Discord. Just paste the link and do it that way if you want to. And that should work from what Rex is saying. Pass out into the flat, going to be complete. There's another flag down. Hopefully this continues to back the Bengals up on this second drive of the game right here. Who are the other Cardinal streamers, guys? I'd love to take a look at them. Maybe we can raid them, and then they can raid us back. There was a defensive penalty. Automatic 1st down. So there goes the Cardinals defense bailing out a team again. We're going to have a sarcasm boost all day long because you really can't make this stuff up. The offense immediately gives you 10 yards backwards. It looks like they might derail their drive, and then there's a penalty on the defense that gives an automatic 1st down. That's just the season. That's been the whole season for the Cardinals so far. 1st and 10 for the Bengals after the defense gave them an after Christmas present. Well, it actually says 1st and 15, but we're just going to go with it at this point. It's going to be a throw out completed to, I don't even know who that is. Is that Higgins? I think that is Higgins. It is. It is going to be complete for about a 10-yard gain, making it 2nd and 5 roughly. Bengals trying to score on their second possession of the game and avoid having to punt. So far, off to a bit of a shaky start. They've moved forward, moved backwards, forward, and backwards. All right, let's check it with the chat before this next play real quick. You searched it up. Hell yes, sub. Appreciate it. You got a couple lazy streamers you're competing with. Yep. Going to need that beer because crippling depression from the Cards. Yep. Absolutely. Handoff here on 2nd and 5. Going to get the 1st down and more. He's going to run all the way out to the 50-yard line. Bengals 1st down. At the 50-yard line, they are moving the ball downfield. We've hit 10 likes already in the stream. Thank you guys so much for that. Really appreciate you. That's what you did. Cards penalty. The wind is already affecting the kicking in the Titans game. Really? Phoenix All City and AZ sports fan? Absolutely. And then, yeah. Phoenix All City and AZ sports fan. I'm a big time Cardinals and D backs fan. D backs number one, Cardinals number two as far as my tier list goes. But hoping the Cardinals can make me a little proud today. A little bit. Pass on 1st and 10, incomplete, intended for Brown. And there is Jamar Chase. It is actually intended for Jamar Chase. I'm getting confused between Chase Brown. There's two Chases. One's a last name, one's a first name. There's a flag down. Probably a defensive pass interference on the Cardinals, going to give them 15 yards. This would move the ball to the 35-yard line. Pass interference defense number 0, that's Will Johnson. It's going to be a first down for the Bengals and a 15-yard gain for them out to the 35-yard line. And he just fell down on the receiver before the ball got there. Like, you can't do that. Again, even the Bengals guys are just walking around like it's a practice session, like it's a scrimmage. Because even though their season is over, they feel like they're going to win this game pretty much already. Handoff going to go for nothing on first down. It's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Bengals. Cardinals penalties have given a free first down to the Bengals 2 times on this same drive. Let's see if we can make that not happen. Touchdown Browns. Who are the Browns playing? We're going to hop through all the scores as we go throughout the day. But let's take a look real quickly at the scores around the league. The Browns are beating the Steelers 10-0. Holy crap. I told you guys that I think the Ravens could beat the Steelers in a one-on-one contest last night, and that might be the case right now. Just get the ball to Derrick Henry. All right, in the shotgun, 2nd and 10. Joe Burrow going to take the snap, looking to throw to the right side. It is completed for a first down. That is a 12-yard gain, and that is another first down for the Bengals, who cannot – the Cardinals D cannot get off the field, guys. Saints just missed a field goal in Titans game. It must be a windy day. Are they in Nashville? Yeah, they must be, because the Saints play in a dome. Must be a windy day in Nashville. 3-0 lead for the Titans right now. Dolphins, Buccaneers tied at 7. Buccaneers lose. They're basically eliminated from the playoffs. Not mathematically fully, but if the Panthers win as well, they are Dunskies. But the Panthers playing the Seahawks. It's going to be a tough day for them. 1st and 10 for the Bengals. Burrow looking to throw to the left side. It's completed to 80. He's going to get down to the 10 for a 12-yard gain. That's another first down. That is Iosovas. There's like so many different players that are in the 80s of numbers for the Bengals on offense. He completes this one, and they're just getting easy first downs. It looks like the defense just either doesn't have the skill to stop them, or they're completely winded already in the first quarter on the second drive. All I know is basically the entire defense today are backups. So it's basically like a preseason game for the Cardinals defense. And basically what that would mean is we need to score so many points today that we could outscore the Bengals. Problem is that we had a 3-and-out on our first drive. Pass to Higgins for a few on first down. It's going to put them inside the 10-yard line. It'll be 2nd down for the Bengals. Joe Burrow has shown his scrambling ability. That turf toe must not be bothering him as much right now. Iosivas. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but I think I got it there. Iosivas. 1:40 left in the first quarter. Bengals currently trying to punch in a 2nd straight touchdown against the Cardinals. Going to hand this one off. Brown's going to get a few on this one. He's going to make it 3rd and short. That D-line's getting pushed back today so far, not really being able to find any sort of penetration, and that's embarrassing considering this offensive line for the Bengals is terrible. They're terrible, guys. And the Bengals defense has been one of the worst defenses. Can I remind everyone in the chat that the Bengals lost to the Jets because they allowed so many points to the Jets offense. If we can't score points against the Bengals today, I don't know what to say, guys. Our offense is healthy. Our defense is hurt. If we allow points, that's expected at this point. But if we don't score points, that's a real issue. Handoff on 3rd down. Can he get the first down? I don't think he did. They might mark him short. Are they going to kick a field goal on 4th and 1 from around the 3? Or will they go for this one? He's got a decision to make. They did not give him the first down. They're going to possibly go for this one right here. I think that they're fully intending on going for it. Yeah, they are going to go for it. It's either going to be drawing them off sides or trying to go for it. But right now, they may run this down to the end of the first quarter. 10 seconds left in the quarter. Will they run a play? They will. They're going to quarterback sneak it. That's a first down. They're going to get down to the 1-yard line. That's going to be the end of the first quarter. Bengals will start at the very opposite side of the field. They have to walk all the way to the other 1-yard line, and then they will see if they can score to start the first play of the second quarter. He just got done with his home aloning, and now here he is getting ready to try to beat the Cardinals. And there's Jonathan Gannon standing on the sideline with his arms crossed, as per the usual, showing no emotion at all whatsoever. Can we get rid of this guy already or what? All right, guys, be right back. Got to grab something real fast. We're on commercial break. I'm going to grab something for like 10 seconds. Be right back. All right, let's see if the Bengals can score on the first play of the second quarter. Still on commercial break at the moment. We'll find out here shortly when we get back. So far in the game, let's take a look around the league. There were a lot of games on Christmas, so there's not as many teams playing right now, but we got some good games. Buccaneers, Dolphins, 7-7. That's an important game right there. Patriots, Jets. Patriots have a 14-point lead on the Jets. No issues there for them. They're trying to get that number 1 seed. I don't know. They're right on the heels of the Broncos. Steelers losing to the Browns 10-0. That is the craziest score of the day so far. Colts beating the Jaguars 3-0. Colts eliminated from the playoffs yesterday, but still trying to play for some fun, for some pride. They're on the goal line. Almost. They're at the 7. Titans beating the Saints. And Seahawks beating the Panthers 3-0. And then we have our game with the Bengals about to take a 2-score lead on the Cardinals right now. All right, 15. First play of the second quarter. Handoff is a touchdown to Pirine. That is a Bengals touchdown. And the Bengals take a 2-touchdown lead over the Cardinals. 2 for 2 on 2 drives. Cardinals have punted. Bengals have scored 2 touchdowns so far. Samaje Pirine with that touchdown. Should have maybe thrown him into fantasy as one of my running backs. That would have been kind of fun. Over Montgomery, who's been kind of struggling for the Detroit Lions. Just had one of the funniest taunting penalties against the Browns for a player clapping. Wow, that's so soft. Can't stand that. Can't stand some of these taunting penalties. Like sometimes people get away with a lot of stuff and sometimes they don't get away with clapping. Extra point is up and it is actually no good. Wide left. That could be a big deal later if the Cardinals can start scoring some points. That's a big if though. Cardinals are going to get the ball back after this commercial break. We had 1 play out of the commercial break for a touchdown. That's what I was afraid of. And now we got another one going to another commercial break. Cardinals get the ball back for the second time of the day. Their defense not looking too good today, though, guys. Our defense, it's time to flip it, though. No, everyone likes to flip it. We're going to flip it 1. And now we're going to flip it back to the 3. 1, 2, 3. And the Bengals have a lead. As you can see, both boards have corrected themselves. And the fun board over here probably did a fun Bengals celebration. Nobody cares about you, Flipboard. Nobody cares about your Bengals celebration, okay? No one wants to see that. Only time you show a celebration is if the Cardinals score. Maybe it's a celebration for better draft position. Better draft position. We'll do fireworks for that. Right now in the Browns game, Shador Sanders 5 of 7 for 101 yards and a touchdown. Aaron Rodgers is 3 of 4 for He's 3 of 4 for 19 yards. Raheem Sanders is the leading rusher for the Browns. Is that guy related to the Sanders family? Is that another Sanders? Tillman has a one catch for 42 yards. It was another deep ball. Nugget. Be a good boy, Nugget. Titans winning 6-0 now over the Saints at the moment. This is kind of a big deal. Let's see. If the Titans win, they get their 4th win of the season. That moves them ahead of the Cardinals because the Cardinals only have 3 wins. So that means that the Cardinals would get a better draft spot because of those Titans. Right now, the Saints don't need to win. They have 5 wins already. They're already ahead of us as far as wins. Titans are tied with us in wins. So we're rooting for the Titans today over here. We want the Titans to win so that they can go behind us in draft order. Would love for that to happen. Come on, Titans. Screw your draft position. All right, I want to go check my dog's chewing on something. Nugget, what have you decided to eat this time? I really need you to behave, buddy. You're being really rough on me right now, bud. I need to do one thing. Just behave for a little bit, okay? Okay, we're back from commercial break. So far, my dog during the game has jumped up onto the table that I'm on 3 times to shake my camera around and knock it off, possibly. He's also tried to eat. He's tried to knock over my new bar light. He's tried to eat something on the ground over here, a wire or something. He's also gone into the trash back there and started eating some plastic. So we're trying our best to keep up with the dog and also the stream while my wife is shopping. Holy crap. Okay. Feels weird having people rooting for the Titans, but I'll take it. I always kind of like the Titans. I have no problem with them. Okay, Cardinals going to start their second drive. Can they get anything going? I doubt it. Don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but that's how we're looking right now. 8 seconds into the second quarter, we're going to get our first snap. It's going to be a fake handoff, a quick throw out to McBride, looks like. He's going to get about 10, 12, 13, 14, pushing his way down. Oh, man, feel bad for that guy. Stuck on the Cardinals team. So happy to have him here. That was a 14-yard pass completion for Trey McBride. The pressure, the Bengals pass rush. The Bengals defense has been terrible all season long, but the pass rush is again immediately getting to Brissett. He's got no time to throw so far today. It's just disgusting to watch this offensive line go to work. It makes me embarrassed just to even watch them be on the football field. Brissett looking to throw. Going to pass this ball out. It is completed to Carter. He's going to get 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 yards on the play. It's going to be a short 2nd down and 1 for the Cardinals. Now they're saying 2nd and 2. But what do I know, I guess? Thought for sure he was really close to the marker. The Cards are moving downfield. Let's see if we can get a point on the board. Yeah, dog is revealing his inner cat. I could just hear his collar jingling in the hallway right now. I try to give him at least the hallway to walk around in. There's a touchdown for the Colts. The Colts have a 10-0 lead on the Jaguars. They can cause a little chaos for the playoff picture, I guess, with seeding and positions like that, I suppose. But the Jaguars are, it's good for the Texans if the Colts win. It could determine who's the home team or the away team. Right now, the Bengals have a 13-0 lead. Cardinals just got a 2-yard gain for a first down, and they are moving the ball downfield. Let's see if Arizona can score. Come on, Cardinals. Under center is Jacoby Brissett, moving everyone a lot closer. This might be for a run, for a lot of blocking. They might want to keep everyone inside and close. Going to hand this one off to Carter. We were right. He spins out of a tackle. Going to get a couple on this one, making it 2nd and 8 roughly. Second down for Arizona. They are on the Bengals side of the field right now. As you can see by my little football ticker slowly advancing down the field, it is just past the midfield mark. 2nd and 8 for the Cardinals from the Bengals 43-yard line. Jacoby all alone in the backfield. This is definitely a pass play here. See if we can get some blocking on this one for at least 2 seconds. There was someone who jumped. There is a flag down. Throw is completed for only about a 4-yard gain. Let's see if they cancel this play for a false start or if this is a guy who jumped off sides. Is it neutral zone infraction or offsides? Waiting for the call right here. Offside defense number 97. Replay 2nd down. All right. Perfect. That's what the Cardinals need. Keep it moving. Yeah, we got Chatterbox Sports on the game. They're a Cincinnati sports channel. We got myself. We got Free Pick Dogs that are they made a video about the game. They're not live though. Brissett looking to throw to the left side, complete. There's no one near him. It's Wilson. He's going to get all the way down to the 10, the 5, and he's in the end zone if he didn't step out of bounds. They're saying touchdown. 2 Bengals defenders did not even try to tackle him at the end of this catch, and he ran all the way into the end zone. They called it a touchdown. The Cincinnati defense thought he stepped out of bounds and stopped playing on this play and let Wilson just walk straight on into the end zone for a touchdown. He caught the ball at the 22. Does he step out? They're going to have to look at this. That was pretty close twice. I sure hope he didn't step out of bounds. He was very close. Since they're wearing the all-white uniforms, it looked like, the white blended with the white. So I could see why they'd get confused there. They may need. Is there a top-down view of this? Because none of the camera angles are showing if he stepped out of bounds. But that's a really good job not quitting on the play. 2 feet inbounds there. Inbounds. Looks like he is inbounds, in my opinion, for a touchdown for the Cardinals. Wow. That's a Cardinals touchdown in an unexpected fashion to Michael Wilson, who is, in my opinion, our number 1 receiver, not MHJ. Arizona Cardinals touchdown right there. We are on the board. Let's get some action in this game. Let's go. There is someone called the AZ Sports Fan. 74 people watching him. He has 18.2 thousand subscribers, so that's understandable for him, though. But he's using Sleeper. Bet AZSF on Sleeper and get a 100% match up to 100. So he's doing betting stuff over there. You're not going to get that over here. No sponsors on my live streams. Just hanging out with me, having a good time. Who else we got? We got Phoenix Sports doing it. I mean, that's a pretty big channel. They got 50,000 subs. Then they got Cincinnati Bengals versus Arizona Cardinals on the Bengals break, but that's another Cincinnati sport thing as well. I got a guy we might be able to raid in halftime. This guy's got 9 people watching just like we do. Arizona Cardinals versus Bengals. Oh, that's Madden NFL 26. Forget that. He's not watching the real game. Cardinals versus Bengals. He has 104. Cool. All right. Very cool. I guess we were beating them in the Falcons game, though. Honestly, I think we were beating them during that game because we had like 400 to 600 people during the Falcons game. Just had one of the funny, the taunting penalty. It feels weird to hearing people rooting for the Titans. Yeah, I'm rooting for the Titans. Doggo's revealing his inner cat. Cards moving. Bengals D is ass. They really are. But the Cardinals defense isn't much better right now. That's it. Sweet. Flip it. All right, Casey, we're going to flip it. It is time to flip it for the Cardinals. 1 flip. Oh, wow. We got to flip it the other way. 1 flip, 2 flip, 3 flip. We flipped it. Cardinals on the board, baby. Let's go. Show some pride. There's only a game and a half left. Let's go, baby. I'm so tired of being depressed this year watching Cardinals football. I want the D-back season to start so bad. They better have a better bullpen this year. That's all I'm going to say. The celebration on the E-board is not working. I know. It happens sometimes. Other times it doesn't happen. In some of the games it works really well, and in some games it doesn't. The problem is on this LED board, the Cardinals logo looks so cool. So if they could get that logo to pop up for the fireworks celebration, that would be great. I was waiting for the fireworks celebration, didn't get anything. All right, we're coming back from commercial break. That was a 5-play, 70-yard drive for 3 minutes and 14 seconds off the clock. A 38-yard passing touchdown to Michael Wilson. I started him in fantasy this week. He's been really good for me in the last half of the season, ever since Brissett came in and MHJ was hurt with his appendicitis surgery. All my boys laying on the bed. He's being such a sweet doggy. What's up, Ashley? Hi, guys. You're a Bengals fan. Hope the offense can do enough to make up for their bad defense. Hooday. Happy to have you here, Ashley. Welcome in. We got a few Cardinals fans in here, some other fans as well hanging out because they just like hanging out with me. And, they're cool like that. And we were watching the game. My LED board, second day in service, chilling right there on the corner. Got it on Christmas. Both defenses are pretty bad in this game, so there's going to be a lot of scoring if the offenses can execute. Bengals trying to make it 3 for 3 on their 3 drives. That extra point they missed could come back to bite them big time. My wife is home. Perfect. You're a step away for a bit, but you'll be here keeping the watch hours. I appreciate that. Speaking of that, 14 likes. Let's go. Heck yeah. We got 14 likes in the stream. It's totally free to like, guys. Appreciate it. How many watch hours to monetization? Based on what it's telling me up here, looks like it'd be about roughly 700. 700 watch hours till monetization from what I'm seeing right now. But it doesn't update for 5 days until it gets the exact hours correct for me. So I don't have the hours from yesterday in there till 4 days from now. It takes 5 days to fully update on the YouTube Analytics app, which is a little annoying. Wish it did it a little faster than that, but they want to verify that it's not bots or something trying to do inflated stats and stuff. 3-yard gain on first down, second down for the Bengals. Going to take the snap, looking to throw this football down to the right side. It is incomplete, intended for Chase. 11 minutes left in the second quarter right now. 3rd and 7 for the Bengals. Can the Cardinals defense get off the field here? Thompson is back playing for the defense today. Good to see at least a couple of the starters are on the field for the defense. Yes, 3rd and 7 NCAA Sports Insanity. We got 15 lovely people watching us right now. Happy to have you guys here. 3rd and 7 for the Bengals. On their side of the field at the 38-yard line, running 2 guys out to each side of Joe Burrow in the backfield, 3 yards behind the center. Going to take the snap. Set back to throw. Going to break out of the pressure. And no, he's not. He's going to go down for a sack. The offensive line finally showing why Joe Burrow hates playing for Cincinnati this season and is contemplating retiring. That is a sack. Mr. Calais Campbell with the sack. And the Cardinals are going to force a punt here. Both offensive lines have been struggling mightily this season. And that there right there is a big hole shown. Campbell pushes through both guys he was being blocked against. Big time tackle, big time sack for Joe against Joe Burrow. That's a punt up in the air. See if the Cardinals are going to get this one in good field position. Caught at the 30, going to return this ball to the 34, and that's where the Cardinals start their third drive actually of the game. It'll be their second scoring drive, though. Mark my words, guys. Joe Burrow wincing in pain after that sack or disappointment. He's been so tired of getting hit, man. This guy's gotten beaten up with the Bengals. I just don't understand how you can have a guy like Joe Burrow and not go heavy offensive line in every draft. At least getting one top 3, like in the first 2 rounds or 3 rounds, picking an offensive lineman every single year if you got a guy like Joe Burrow. He clearly doesn't want to be there anymore. We got 17 lovely people here. We're on commercial break at the moment. You're missing nothing. Right now, we're in a 13-7 game. Happy to have you here. Liking and subscribing is free. I've been doing this for 3 months. Arizona NFL football, also NFL football for every team. So it doesn't matter if you're a Cardinals fan. Come hang out with us. I do a couple Cardinals videos a week, but at the same time, I make videos about everybody on this channel. If you like the NFL, come hang out with me here. We are at 1,075 subscribers as of right now, and we're waiting for the Cardinals' 3rd possession of the game. Happy to have you here with us. 19 people with us right now. He just bought his O-line, fossils for Christmas. What the hey? I love your vibe, Ashley. I just want to tell you that. Love your vibe. Joe Burrow's a really good guy. He's going to obviously take care of his O-line. He's going to take care of his boys. Because if you don't take care of them, even if they're not playing well, they're going to do even worse for you. You got to take care of your O-line as a quarterback regardless. Yeah, Yeah, 13-7 right now. We got our new LED scoreboard right here, updating us on everything going on in the game. If for some reason I miss a play or something, but that's not going to happen. I've been pretty good at not missing any plays. And we're trying to march our way towards 4,000 watch hours. Let's take a look around the rest of the league real quickly because we got a few good games going on here. Week 17, still a lot on the line for a lot of teams. Buccaneers losing to the Dolphins 10-7. I can't tell you how bad the Buccaneers have been playing the second half of the season, but if I can explain it in simple terms, their only win is against the Cardinals in the last like 5 weeks, basically. That explains it pretty well. If you guys need any more explanation, let me know. Patriots smashing the Jets right now 21-0. Browns are beating the Steelers 10-3 right now. Steelers do have the football at their own 33 though. Jaguars have the football at the moment, but they're losing 10-0 to the Colts. That's another interesting scenario for that division. Texans on their heels. Titans are beating the Saints 13-0. Let's go Titans. Get that draft position to be better for the Cardinals if they lose today. But it would be a very Cardinals thing to do to actually win today with the Titans and keep the Titans below us in the draft position. Jacoby Brissett under center at the 32. Going to look to hand off. Fakes it. Going to throw this football. No, he's going to fake it again. He's running out to the right side. Fakes another throw and runs out of bounds for a 3-yard loss. Instead of throwing the ball away, he runs out of bounds for a 3-yard loss. Did he get the ball out of his hands first? I think he threw it out of bounds at the last second. It sure looked like he just ran out of bounds. I was really annoyed for a second, but just 2nd and 10. Cardinals trying to move the football downfield. Let's avoid getting the defense back out there after they finally got you a stop. Let's give them a little bit of rest. 10 minutes left in the second. Jacoby going to look to hand off. He is going to hand this one off. It looks like it might be DeMercado on this one. Going to get about a yard, and then they're going to blow the whistles dead. That was actually Kiner, who's been getting more touches than DeMercado. It's weird. DeMercado looked like he was going to get cut from the team when he had that fumble with the Titans earlier in the Titans game. Beginning of the season, week 5. He fumbled that ball out of the back of the end zone. We're all thinking, is he even going to be on the team anymore? Then all of a sudden, he ends up being used most for a couple weeks. He does pretty well. And then suddenly now he's running back 3. They were using him heavily and he was doing pretty well. And all of a sudden he's running back 3 again behind Kiner. I mean, I really don't understand this coaching staff and their decision making. It doesn't make any sense. It hasn't made any sense all season long. When something's working, we stop doing that thing that's working. Jacoby getting pressured on this down right here. It's going to be incomplete on 3rd down. No flags. And apparently they're saying no pass interference there. It's going to be 4th and 8, and it's going to be a punt for the Cardinals. So they've had a punt, a touchdown, and a punt now on their first 3 possessions. And I'm getting really tired of looking at that confused look on Jacoby Brissett's face all season long while he's sitting there being like at the end of a drive like this. Because this is the face he makes every single time something doesn't work. All right, guys. Let's see how far this punt goes. Knock him back a little bit. Punt is in the air. It's going to go all the way back. Really good punt inside the 10. Gonna pin the Bengals down at the 2. What a punt by Hack. He's no hack. He's a good punter. What a punt. The Bengals are going to have the ball at the 1.5 when we come back from that commercial break. What a punt. He kicked that thing like 70 yards right to the 2-yard line. Now that's a punter right there. That was awesome, guys. All right, let's see what's going on around the league real quick after we check up on the chat really fast here. Titans touchdown, yeah. What a touchdown by Titans. I mean, he just brought back his, yeah, okay. Field goal, touchdown. Ashley, I think I've seen you on Tom's streams. Nice to have you here as well. Yeah, it's nice to have you here, Ashley. We just found Ethan yesterday. He joined the Askew crew. Would love for you to join the Askew crew as well. We make funny videos about every team, so come hop on in with us. Wouldn't the Titans have the tiebreaker? Cards would have higher draft. Yeah, Titans would have the tiebreaker. If we were tied, I guess the Titans would have the tiebreaker. They have beaten us in a one-on-one matchup. Got to get something to eat. Be back in a bit. No worries, Ethan. We got 22 lovely people watching with us right now. Let's take a look around the league while we're on commercial break. Dolphins have a 10-7 lead on the Buccaneers. Buccaneers have the ball 2nd and 11 from Tampa Bay's 38-yard line. Pittsburgh losing to the Browns still 10-3. 8 minutes and 38 left in the second quarter. It is fourth down for the for the Steelers. So they're going to kick this ball back to the Browns. So the Browns about to have the ball back. Maybe Shador Sanders and the Browns can help those Ravens big time with a win today. Wow. The ball is actually going to be at the 16 now for Cleveland. It just updated. Patriots and Jets. Patriots winning 21-3. Nothing to worry about in that game. Colts winning 10-7 over the Jaguars. Jaguars have added a touchdown since that 10-0 lead, but let's see if Phillip Rivers and the Colts can get more points on the board. Titans have that 13-0 lead over the Saints. Saints have the ball at their own 32. Panthers Seahawks is in a low-scoring affair. Second quarter, 10 minutes left. 3-0 Seahawks. And then we got our game right here as well. You guys can see what's going on in that one. Appreciate it, Ashley. Welcome to the Askew crew. Happy to have you here. All right, back from commercial break in Cincinnati. Looks like a lovely day out there. Haven't looked at the temperature, but it looks like the sun's out, not too many clouds. Really beautiful day in Cincinnati, Ohio. Are you a Reds fan as well, Ashley? The Reds are one of those teams that you love to, honestly, like to root for because they usually aren't very good. Kind of like the Rockies or, the D-backs have a lot of years where they're down. They're either up or they're down. So I love rooting for teams that generally aren't in the playoffs as much. Mike Gesicki's going to get his first catch of the game on the first play, and immediately the Bengals are no longer trapped against their own goal line. That's going to be about a 12-yard gain and a first down, all the way out to almost the 15-yard line. Yeah, no, he got just past the 15-yard line, out at the 16. Gesicki with his first catch of the game. You're not much of a baseball fan? Oh, no worries. Just wondering. Since you're a Cincinnati fan, didn't know if you like the other Cincinnati team. Handoff on 1st and 10 from the 17. This is going to go to Brown. He's going to get about 8 yards on the play. Going to be 2nd and 3 roughly, or 2nd and 2. We're going to wait for the official ruling. Joe Burrow running off the field really fast. Looks like he needs another helmet. Maybe one of the things with his helmet broke. Good to have a backup helmet. His mic wasn't working or something. He's getting nothing out of it, so he was like, give me another helmet. I can't hear anything you're telling me right now. All right, 2nd and 3 for the Bengals. Joe Burrow in the gun. 8 minutes left in the second quarter. Going to fake the handoff, look to throw. Going to throw this out to the running back who's going to get the first down and more. He's at the 30, he's at the 40, all the way down to the 43-yard line. That was a great play by Chase Brown. Broke a couple tackles on that one. There's 7:45 left in the second quarter, and that's another Bengals first down. Thank you, hun. Cards Z messed up the field position. Appreciate it, hun. Thanks for hopping in and adding some commentary. Awesome. 1st and 10 Bengals, going to snap the ball. Looking to throw, going to complete this pass. It's Brown again. He's going to spin out of another tackle. What a move by him out to the 49. Wow. Back-to-back receptions for Brown. Really good tackle breaking for him. Man. It's going to be about half of what he needs for a first down as well. I'm trying to find somebody we can raid at halftime, guys. I want to raid somebody watching our game. And then, pay it forward to people. We got 17 people watching us right now. Appreciate all you for watching with me. We're on our road to getting monetized. We are so close. Appreciate you. Every minute you're here, it means the world to me. Handoff on 2nd and 4. Looks like he got exactly what he needs to get to the marker. It'll be interesting to see if they give him a first down or not. Will they move the chains or not? I think we might raid Chatterbox Sports. They do have 174 people watching and 21,000 subs. But at halftime, we may do a little mini raid of them for the fun of it. That'd be hilarious. I love doing the mini raids, man. Makes me happy. We got our small group of people hopping in there. It's always fun to do. 6 minutes left in the second quarter. It is going to be 3rd and 1. They marked him just short of the first down marker. Snaps the ball, looking to throw. Going to do another short pass. It's going to be completed and a first down. This is going to go out to the 42 of the Cardinals. Bengals move the chains. That is Iosivas. Sorry if I mispronounced his name. Not sure how to pronounce it. Have not followed the Bengals this year. But they're just allowing really easy little short passes all game long right now. The Cardinals are allowing pretty much anything the Bengals want. These little short curl routes are really easy to defend and jump the routes on, but they're allowing them to get in front of them and just get whatever they want. First and 10 for the Bengals. Burrow going to drop back to pass. He gets blitzed heavily and he's going to get sacked. Absolutely untouched is Simon on the sack for the Cardinals. All the way back at the 50-yard line. What a play. What a play. Love to see it. Came completely through. P. Ryan missed his block. And that's a big deal right there. Back him up a little bit. See if we can get him off the field. Keep him out of field goal range as well. Big play. Going to be second down for the Cardinals. Second and 18. P. Ryan is on the bench. Looks like he's in a little bit of discomfort getting looked at right now on the bench. Hopefully he is okay. Burrow in the gun again, running back out to his left. I'm assuming it's Brown after P. Ryan got injured. Takes the snap. Trying to throw to the right side, getting pressured again, and he's going to get sacked again. Joe Burrow has been sacked 3 times. A Cardinals defense who has been unable to hardly sack anybody all season long is going to get to Joe Burrow now for the 3rd time today. And we're seeing the cracks starting to form yet again with this Bengals offensive line. There's a reason why Joe Burrow said what he said in that interview about if this isn't fun, I'm not going to do it anymore. You're seeing it right now today. 2 straight sacks on back-to-back plays for the Cardinals. 4 minutes and 14 left. Burrow going to take the snap. Going to quickly screen pass this one out, and it's going out to the 45, out to the 40, almost down for a first down to the 37 of the Cardinals. That was almost a big play for Chase Brown. It was still a pretty big play, but it's not enough for the first down. Will they stay on the field and go for it, or will they kick the field goal? Looks like they're going to try to maybe kick. Evan McPherson coming out to kick. Fans don't like it, even though it's 4th and 7. Not sure why they don't like it. Doesn't make much sense to go for it on 4th and 7. You could take a 2-possession lead here with a kick. He did miss the extra point, though. But it's Evan McPherson, man. I think Evan McPherson's a really good kicker. There's a live score. Well, that's just a score. That's not a guy we can raid. Cardinals versus Cincinnati Bengals. I don't think that's anything either. Injured player being taken off the field right now, so we're waiting for that kick at the moment still. Yeah, I'm having a hard time finding anybody who's smaller. I think we're the small one. I think we're the small Cardinals streamer right now for this game. So we could basically just raid that guy who's got about 121 people watching him. That's not even... I got to make sure it's the right one. All right, hold is up. Good. And the kick is up. It is also good. McPherson nails the kick, and we have another flipping moment. Bengals going to take a 16-7 lead on the Cardinals, but the Cardinals defense holds them with 2 back-to-back sacks and prevents them from getting a touchdown. Unfortunately, that screen pass was for like 13 to 15 yards. They could have held that out. They could have held him out of field goal range with that one and forced a punt. But the Cardinals will get the ball after the kickoff, heading to commercial break in the game right now. Let's go ahead and flip our board. The other board is already updated, but we go ahead and flip this guy right here, right now. Bada bing, bada boom. We flipped it. Even though we're not excited about flipping it for the Bengals. We want to flip it for the Cardinals. All right, we got 20 lovely people here right now. Welcome into my brand new sports channel for the NFL. Happy to have you here. Subscribing and liking is free. Let's see. If we can go Cardinals and Dolphins. What's up, Liz? Welcome in. Happy to have you here today. Listening to the Dolphins kicking butt. Are the Dolphins kicking butt? Well, we're about to check the league, so let's take a look around. Field goal, good, nice. Love that you kept the flip board. Absolutely, Casey. I kept it literally for you. Also, I kept it in case this board ever breaks or if it's not working. This board is always the standalone. You know what the score is all the time with this board over here. Make sure it's correct. This board won't glitch. All right, let's check around the league, see what's going on in the NFL. The Dolphins still beating the Buccaneers, who are so struggling right now, 10-7. The Browns are still beating the Steelers, 10-3. Steelers do have the ball at the Cleveland 22. They may kick a field goal here, so it might make it 10-6. Patriots still pounding the Jets. Jaguars have the ball at Jacksonville's 43, second and 10. Colts have a 10-7 lead. There's 3 minutes left in that second quarter. Titans have a 13-3 lead on the Saints. The Saints do have the ball at the moment, though, and there's 5 minutes left in that quarter. So we're going to see what happens around the league. Again, there's no score hardly in the Seahawks-Panthers game. It is 3-0. A lot of interesting stuff could happen. The Panthers could lose. If the Buccaneers lose and the Panthers lose, then it gets really interesting if the Buccaneers beat the Panthers next week. Who's going to get that division? I'm really not 100% certain in my own head on who would win the tiebreaker if they both win against each other one time. If they have the same record, who actually would win the division? I think it comes down to strength of schedule at that point, or their strength against division opponents. So I'm not sure who would get the nod at that point. All right, Cardinals about to get the ball back for their fourth drive. We've had punt, touchdown, punt. Let's make it another touchdown. Let's do something, guys. Getting kind of tired of seeing our punter on the field, even though he had a great punt last time. I think we'll raid the AZ Sports Fan. I'm going to either raid the AZ Sports Fan or I'm going to raid. We got a couple guys to choose from. The Chatterbox Sports Cincinnati Bengals fan. You guys let me know which one you want me to raid at halftime. And we're going to do a little mini teeny tiny raid of them at halftime. Cardinals with the ball, 1st and 10. For some reason, the ticker for the game shows the Bengals have the ball 1st and 10. That's hilarious. They need to move that over to the Cardinals side. Very confusing seeing an orange color. Hand off to Carter. Going to get it for about 2 yards. Going to be 2nd and 8 from the 29-yard line. They still are showing the down markers above the Bengals. It's so confusing to see that. Would love to see that in the red over the Cardinals logo. It's just the little things like that are pet peeves of mine. It is not 2nd and 8 for the Bengals. It is 2nd and 8 for the Cardinals right now. There we go. They're trying to adjust it at the moment, it looks like. Jacoby Brissett in the gun. Michael Carter out to his right. Moving McBride in motion. Takes the snap. Looking to throw. Can he find someone? Throws this pass incomplete, intended for McBride. Can't get it to him. It's going to be 3rd down and 8. Please, oh please, don't just immediately punt again, guys. You can do this. Don't do this to me. You can punt this. You don't do this to me, guys. Please, oh please. Third and 8 for the Cardinals. This is a really big play here in the first half. McBride only has 1 catch in the game. Get the ball to him on this play or get the ball to Wilson. Looking to throw. 3rd down. Trying to find something. Gets the ball out, and it is incomplete, intended for MHJ. MHJ did like a little thing like this. This is what it looked like. On the ball. He did trying to catch the football. And that's not how you catch a football in the NFL. I love how when you see Trey McBride trying to catch a football, he goes up there, he gets it. He gets that ball. He fights his way to the ball and he gets it. Michael Wilson goes up, he gets that ball. He fights his way to the ball and he gets it. At the same time, you see MHJ out there, every time the ball comes to him, he's like, get that ball away from me. All right, this punt is being returned really big by the Bengals right now. It's about a 20 to 30-yard return. It's going to cross midfield and be at the 40-yard line. We're letting the Bengals have a really good day against us right now. Did Brissett make the face again? Yes, Brissett did make the face again. He was like, what's going on here? What's going on? I don't know what's happening right now. It's either really bright for him all the time or he's just constantly confused. That was a really good punt return by number 12 of the Bengals. He crossed midfield, got near the 40. It's going to be 1st and 10 already in Cardinals territory for the Bengals. 5th possession of the game for the Bengals. And they're already in field goal range. They're at the 36 of the Cardinals to start the drive. Going to be a handoff on 1st down. Going to be a 5 to 10-yard gain. Going to be more than that. He breaks another tackle. He's pulling people all the way down the field to the 10-yard line. A 26-yard run and 3 or 4 broken tackles for Brown. carrying people as far as he possibly can. Literally nobody could stop him. One broken tackle, two broken tackle, three broken tackles on that play. And we are at the 2-minute warning in the second quarter, headed to commercial break. You've got to be kidding me, guys. All right, let's take a look here. I can't even lie, guys. MHJ is maybe our wide receiver 3. He's not wide receiver 1. He's definitely wide receiver 2. Michael Wilson is wide receiver 1 on this team, and I think he should have more value than MHJ should on our team. Just watching their raw skills this season when they've both been wide receiver 1, it's been night and day. Michael Wilson has been killing MHJ when it comes to being wide receiver 1 on this team. He shows more speed, more athleticism, more ability to catch the ball, more ability to catch a ball contested. He's been a much better receiver this season. I think he's really proven himself to be a guy who needs to stick around on this team. And MHJ right now has been a complete disappointment as far as a draft pick goes so far. That's just how I'm feeling personally. Maybe he needs glasses. Who knows? Maybe he does. Maybe our offensive line and our receivers and our quarterback need glasses, Ashley. Cards might be asked. Darn, did it take us this long to figure this out? Week 17, guys, the Cardinals might be ass. Just wanted to point that out. We might not be good this year. We might be awful. Okay, let's take a look here real quick. I do pop up as one of the top 4 results when you look up Cardinals versus Bengals. We have 2 options, guys. Chatterbox Sports, we're going to raid them, or we're going to raid, who's the other guy? This little Arizona sports fan. He's got 76 people watching, 18,000 subs, so he's been going for a little while. He's sponsored by Sleeper. Good for him. Probably paying him a good amount of money. He's got a lot of Cardinals helmets behind him as well. He's got the Rivals one from this year. He's got the black one. He's got the white one. Pretty cool looking. He's got a nice cool mic hanging down. It looks like his channel is all about AZ Sports, like pretty much all AZ Sports, because it's called the AZ Sports Fan. He's also got a lot of tags on there. Mine is, I don't really have any tags. I just have the description. But hey, it's working. Here you have no sponsors in any of my streams. We don't have sponsors for streams. Not going to sponsor sports betting websites. I think that sports betting websites are getting really out of hand right now. It's getting really annoying, honestly. No offense to you if you like it. Totally. If you like it, no big deal. But it's getting really out of hand. Literally every commercial is a sports betting ad. Handoff on 1st and 10. Going to break a tackle. Trying to get something. Going to get inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Going to make it 2nd down for the Bengals. Except for crippling depression, thanks to the cards. This stream is sponsored by crippling depression. I keep forgetting that part. I do keep forgetting that this is sponsored by crippling depression. It's also sponsored by beer. Beer, beer, beer. All right. Chase Brown's been running his way so far as the player of the game for the Bengals at the moment. Joe Burrow and Chase Brown having a day. Chase Brown's been breaking tackles left and right. He's showing it very, very good elusiveness, very good agility. Joe Burrow all alone in the backfield, looking to throw. He's going to complete this pass easily to Chase Brown on a slant route. That's right in the middle of the field. That's a touchdown. No big deal. Nobody even ever touched him on this play. Jamar Chase touchdown. That is the Bengals' 3rd touchdown of the game against this Cardinals defense. Hope you guys picked the over if you're betting on Joe Burrow passing touchdowns, because that's what's happening right now. Yeah, Ashley. I see your little cute tiger emojis. Bengals going to take a giant lead over the Cardinals right now in the second quarter. 1:15 left in the second. Cardinals have a chance to get one more score. Let's see if the celebration actually works over here. Kick is up. It is good. It's going to make it 23-7 Bengals. So we're going to flip the board. A sad flip, though. A sad flip. There was my sad flip, guys. All right, we're on commercial break again. We're waiting for this to come back. Cardinals will have 1 minute and 15 seconds to try to make the score a little better. How are the Cardinals losing 23-7 to the Bengals right now? I know the Bengals are, I would say on paper, if you looked at the teams, if I was predicting who was going to win, I did predict the Bengals were going to win, but I predicted it would be closer than this. Look, the fireworks are working. Touchdown Bengals. It's actually working, guys. Bengals touchdown. There you go. That's for you, Ashley. That's specifically for you. I think you're the only Bengals fan in here. So that right there is for you. That fun little celebration. Hope you like my fun little LED board. Would love to see it work for the Cardinals touchdowns. Looking at you, LED board. The second day I've had this thing. So far, I like it a lot, though. We'll be here for the Bills and Eagles later. We'll also be here for Sunday Night Football, so come hang out with me then. Yeah, you bet, Ashley. This is just because you're a new subscriber. Don't expect this kind of treatment regularly, but you're a new subscriber, so we're trying to be nice. We're trying to welcome you in. All right, kick return is going to be taken out to the 28-yard line, and then a big tackle by the special teams. Really good-looking tackle by the Bengals there. Minute 10 left for the Cardinals to try to get something downfield. We got all 3 timeouts. I'm sure we're horrible at time management. We're going to find a way to screw this up. The first problem, though, is you got to get a first down. So let's see if we can get some blocking, see if we can drop a good play. Drew Petzing, really not good at drawing up plays. As far as offensive coordinators go, I've seen so much better. All right. Cardinals with the ball at the 29. Going to hand this one off from the gun. Going to get about 2 yards. A little bit of a conservative play call with 1 minute left in the half to hand off on first down. I'd be passing every single down right now. That was DeMercado for a 2-yard gain. And this is where the Cardinals start moving really slowly when they need to move fast. They snap the ball quickly, though. 50 seconds left. Going to pass this one out. It's completed by Wilson, who fights his way to the 40-yard line for a first down, Cardinals. Move this football, guys. Show some pride. Come on. They're going to burn a timeout here, looks like. First timeout for the Cardinals. Yeah, guys I think should be gone from the Cardinals in the offseason. Drew Petzing, get him out of here. Like, Jonathan Gannon, probably get him out of here. Defensive coordinator, I don't know. How do you really rate a guy whose entire defense is hurt? But if you get a new coach in here, he's going to get a whole new coaching staff. That's usually how it goes unless you've got a really good coordinator already. 156 passing yards for the Bengals, 70 for the Cardinals so far in this game. Total yards, 231 for the Bengals, 86 for the Cardinals so far in the game. 17 first downs for the Bengals, 4 for the Cardinals so far in this game. In the gun right now. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals from the 40 of their own 40. Looking to throw. Ball is batted down. Did it get to the ground? There's a flag down as well. Might be a holding call. Jacoby has that confused and also slightly disappointed look on his face yet again. Waiting for the flag call right now, trying to see what they're going to call. Holding offense number 78. So that will knock us back 10 yards. I can't even describe to you guys. There's not like a single way in words I can describe to you. I'll try to do it after today in the post-game recap or in the Cardinals end of the week recap for this week 17 game. I'll try to put it into some sort of words to explain to you how absolutely abysmal this offensive line is, but it's going to be hard for me to do. This offensive line is really rough. That's just how I'm feeling. And that's, you take it or leave it, guys. Hey, Liz, welcome back. Also, Captain Rex has returned. The mods are back, everybody. We don't have any bots here, though, so you guys don't need to bot hammer anybody. All right, we got a false start on Beecham there. We're going to continue moving backwards on this drive. Cardinals, 2 step forward, 5 steps backwards for the Arizona Cardinals. They finally got a first down. It was their 5th of the game, I think. It was either their 4th or 5th, and then they had 2 penalties moving them backwards about 15 yards. It is 1st and a mile and a half. First down markers all the way at the 50, but they're at the 25 right now. 1st and 25 for the Arizona Cardinals. Of course, they need to pass here. Looking to pass out on a screen. They're going to complete this out to McBride, who's going to get 3 yards. Need more than 3 to get the first down. Going to be 2nd down and 22. There's a timeout used. This has been a really horrible use of time, really horrible use of play call, really horrible thing all up and down the lineup, however you look at it for the Cardinals. They're going to burn their 2nd timeout there, and now we're going to have a 2nd and 22 with around 33 seconds left in the quarter before half. 21 of you here. Liking and subscribing is free. I'm brand new. Welcome in. Happy to have you here, guys. Miami 17 bucks, 7. Ewers is kicking butt. So happy about how well the kid is playing. Really good for him. I can't stand the Longhorns, but he's not a Longhorn anymore. So I can officially say that, good job, Quinn Ewers. Good job for him. 2nd and 22. Looking to throw his Brissett. Going to throw this ball to the right side. It is incomplete, intended for Wilson. I don't think MHJ is going to get a catch today, guys. He may get one for like 10 yards. That might be it. 3rd and 22 for the Cards. They're actually going to give the Bengals time to score again if they're not careful. This is going to be a pass, of course. It's going to take about 5 to 7 seconds off the clock. You're going to give the Bengals like 20 seconds. I'm assuming they might just kneel down. Bengals get the ball back. Are you saying to start the second half? To start the second half, I think the Cardinals get the ball. Pretty sure. Handoff on. You called a second timeout. Wow, this is so confusing, guys. I'm trying my best to stay positive right now. You call a second timeout with 29 seconds left just to hand off to DeMercado from the gun on 3rd down. 3rd and 23. You hand the ball off. You waste a timeout. You should have just run the clock out. You call your second timeout, and then you hand it off for 3 yards. And now the Bengals have burned a timeout because they want the ball back. That was the worst coaching that you could have had on that. Play calls were horrible. 2 players committed penalties. No execution, no discipline. Absolutely embarrassing football from the Cardinals on this drive. And the punt is going to go in the air by the best player, MVP for the Cardinals, Hack, the punter. Punts that ball like 80 freaking yards back to the 17. Going to be returned all the way out to the 34. There is a holding call probably on the Bengals, going to knock him back. This is more than crippling depression. This is aggressive depression. All right, flag down. Let's wait for the holding call on the Bengals. Give me that holding call on the Bengals. Tell me. There you go. Holding on the Bengals. Who is it on? Holding receiving team number 30. It was 30 something. 38. Number 38 on the holding call. Yeah, there it is. They're showing it. He got the shoulder pad. Cardinals, man. Rough first half, guys. Does anyone want to raid anybody? Do we want to raid anyone in the halftime? Or do we want to hang out here? Yeah, they're going to kneel down now. There's the kneel down victory formation. It's going to be the end of the half for the Bengals-Cardinals game. All right, let's raid AZ Sports Fan, guys. I'm going to put the link in the chat. You guys go have some fun over there with him real quick. I'm going to pull up his link real fast. Got to click on him. Copy. All right. Boom. You guys have fun. I'm going to comment into the AZ Sports Fans channel. All right. We're setting a mini raid over there to him. We got 22 of you lovely people in here right now. He's talking about AZ Sports Fans talking about how Drew Petzing has been totally incompetent in this game. It's been a full example of his incompetence for play calling. And let me be honest with you. I'll tell you, it has been complete and total incompetence in the first half. The offensive play calling has been terrible. You have to counter your other opponent for what they are doing. The Bengals are going out there. They are executing. They are going with what's working. They are making it happen. The Cardinals need to counter that. Cincinnati has had one of the worst defenses all season long. One of the worst defenses in the NFL. And we have 7 points after a full half of football against them. We have some pretty good weapons. We got Trey McBride. Let's look through the stats real quick in our game because this is terrible. Jacoby is 5 of 11 for 73 yards. It seems like he's getting worse every week. Is that his fault, or is that the offensive line, or is that Drew Petzing? Really have no idea at this point. It's getting out of hand, though. Michael Carter, 5 carries for 12 yards. We still do not have a running game, but Michael Carter is the best choice right now. I mean, Kiner's looked pretty good a couple times. He's got 1 carry for 2 yards. When they use him, he looks pretty decent. The problem is this coaching staff has no freaking clue who to use. And when they finally use somebody who starts showing some success, they stop using him. That's just how it goes. Michael Wilson, 2 catches for 47 yards, is your leading receiver for the Cardinals at the half. Trey McBride, 2 catches for 18 yards. Michael Carter, 1 catch for 8 yards. The Bengals, Joe Burrow, 16 of 20 for 176 yards, 2 touchdowns. He has a passer rating of 136.7. He has been sacked 3 times, whereas Jacoby has been sacked 0 times. Yet Joe Burrow is having a much better day, even though he's been pressured and sacked a lot. I mean, the Cardinals have really just not been on the field very much either. Chase Brown has 11 carries for 67 yards. Cannot stop him at all. Samaje Perine, 3 for 5. Joe Burrow, 3 for 2. And receiving, Jamar Chase is the leading receiver with 4 catches for 47 yards. Chase Brown, 3 catches for 40. Iosivas, 3 catches for 31. Mike Gesicki, 1 catch for 15. T. Higgins, 2 catches for 14. Tanner Hudson, 1 for 13. Samaje Perine, 1 for 8. Drew Sample, 1 for 8. So many receiving yards. Let's look at the team stats for both teams going into halftime here. They're doing the halftime show right now on Fox, but we're going through the halftime stats. Cardinals have 91 total yards of offense. 91 total yards of. I might have to come into this Bills-Eagles game in the afternoon a little bit late because the Cardinals right now have 91 total yards of offense in the freaking first half completely. I mean, I don't know what to say about that. That is unexplainable. That is unacceptable against this Bengals defense that has been one of the worst in the NFL all season. We've allowed 230 yards to the Bengals total the whole game, which makes more sense because our defense is completely banged up. So many injuries. That makes total sense. Over here, passing yards, 73 passing yards for the Cardinals, 156 for the Bengals, 18 rushing yards for the Cardinals, 74 for the Bengals. I might need to make an angry rant about this. I might need to make a video after the game about this real quick. Maybe I'll have a few minutes to do it. I mean, the afternoon games usually flow right in after these games, so I do have the thumbnail already made for that Bills game. I might need to make a quick video about this post game for the Cardinals right after this game is over and then be a few minutes late to the Bills game. I don't want to be a few minutes late to the Bills game. Got a few people told me they were going to come hang out for that game, including Chris. I know he's going to come hang out with us. Some of you guys saw him yesterday. But yeah, the Cardinals have 4.8 yards per play. Bengals have 5.8 yards per play. 17 first downs to 4. We're getting bullied. We're 0 for 4 on third down. They are 4 for 7 on third down. They are 1 for 1 on fourth down. We have not gone forward on fourth down. They've run 40 plays of offense. We've run 19 plays of offense. We've sacked them 3 times, and they've sacked us 0, and we're still losing 23-7. They have 1 punt. We have 4 punts. The punter is our player of the game. Hack is the player of the game. Penalties, 3 for 25 yards for the Bengals, 4 for 36 for the Cardinals. No turnovers for either team. Time of possession, 22 minutes and 11 seconds for the Bengals, 7 minutes and 49 seconds for the Cardinals. Man, that's your stats for the half, guys. I don't know what else to say. That's your stuff. Could we rate a small channel during the Bills game? I believe he's going to be streaming during it. He's at Cold Front Buffalo. Absolutely, Chris. Oh, yeah, welcome in. I know you're going to watch the Bills game with me. I just mentioned you. Did you hear that? I didn't know you were here for this game, though. Happy to have you here. Wow, that chat has a prick guy in there. Yeah, his mod sucked. Dumb mod. Cardinals suck. Welcome back, Seth. I feel like you're here every Cardinals game just to say Cards suck real quick. Happy to have you here. Missed the raid, was helping a pregnant lady outside my apartment who got hit by bit by a dog. Oh my goodness, is she okay? We're almost back in this game, guys. We got 24 people hanging out here right now. Happy to have you here. We don't have any toxic people in our chat, and if we do, you're getting the ban hammer. I'll have Liz come over there and ban your ass. All right. She's got a big hammer, guys. I gave it to her. It's whatever color. What color is it, Liz? What color is your hammer? I don't know. I don't know what it is. She left. She'll be back later. Rex, what color is your hammer? Is it blue? Casey fan, you didn't miss much. Mod and his chats sucked. He looked like he might have mods that were a bit of douchebags just by looking at him real quick. We need to pull them over to this channel. I don't want to make enemies with anybody, but if we got a douchebag streamer, he doesn't deserve the views. I knew when he had sports betting as his sponsor for his stream. Sometimes those guys are a little scummy. I don't want to say that he's scummy personally, but I just want to say that like I don't know the guy. I don't want to judge the guy, but it just like if you're saying his mods sucked, if he picked sucky mods, then that might be a bad sign of like him as well. You blasted that mod and called him no fun. Told us to stop spamming the chat. Told us to stop spamming the chat. We raided him. We raided him. Does he not know what raids are? I mean, if Tom Grossi ever raided him, he'd be pissed. Bruh. The lady is okay. I was just a little wild. Lots of cursing. Yes, sir. Mine would be orange. Go Broncos. Yeah, sleeper. It's also for fantasy, though. Yeah, I'm using sleeper for the fantasy league. I have Michael Wilson in, and I'm trying not to get last place in right now. We're still at halftime, guys. Liking and subscribing is free. We got 26 of your lovely asses in here right now, and I know that even though I can't see you. So please subscribe, join the channel. We're here for NFL football and Arizona sports, and we're on our road to 4,000 watch hours. Every minute you're here means the world to me. Really appreciate you guys. Cards come back second. I want to be the authority for Arizona Cardinals football on YouTube and my second channel for Arizona Diamondbacks baseball. And I'm not a douchebag, and my mods are really nice. Come on in and hang out with us. What's the sub goal today? I want to hit one. My goal would be to hit 1.1 thousand. So that'd be 1,100. So we need 25 more subscribers to make that one happen today. Cards come back second half, win or lose by only 6. You think so, John? Welcome in. Happy to have you here. Nice opinion. I would be so happy if your opinion was correct. We'll see what happens. Would be so thrilled if we can make this a game. I hope it's not just garbage time points. I hope we come back and actually make this a game when it matters a little bit. We'll see what happens. Dude, I'm so unhappy that we raided that guy and he just got pissed. I'm going to go in there and make a comment. And then we're going to be done with it and move on. Because that's a nice thing to do. No wonder that guy has 18,000 subscribers and only has 70 people watching his stream. We have like 20 people watching our stream with 1,000 subs, and he's got 18,000 subs and literally only has like 70 people watching him when we try to do something nice for him. I'm actually going to be nice, guys. I'm going to take the high road. I hope you have a great day. Don't worry, we won't raid you anymore. And I won't watch your videos either. Guys, by next season, we're going to overtake that guy's channel. We're going to be way bigger than him. So I'm not worried about it at all. We're going to absolutely blow that guy out of the water. Because I'm actually nice to all you guys. Happy to have any new person in here. Doesn't matter what team you're rooting for. My mods are nice, and we're going to be very nice to everyone here. We got our new Bengals fan in here. Her name's Ashley. Everyone say hi to Ashley. I think she's still here watching the game with us. We also got Casey in here right now. We got Rex. We got NCAA Sports Insanity. We got Chris watching. He's a Bills fan. Everyone say hi to Chris. Hope he's having a good day. We don't have our Australian fan in here right now. He's probably asleep, though, because it's Australia. We're almost about to come back into this game. I commented into that guy's AZ Sports fans chat and said, don't worry, we won't raid you again. That means ever. Not raiding him ever again. He doesn't have to worry about it. One day when we have 1 million subscribers, we won't ever worry about raiding him ever again. We got 21 people in here right now. We already went through the sad stats of the Cardinals right now. We may have to make an angry rant about this at the end of the day. But yeah. Luckily, my mods are Tom Grossi Posse as well. You guys are Grossi Posse. So happy to have the Grassi Posse here with me. And you have grown into also being the Askew crew as well. And you guys understand what raids are. So if we ever get raided, we're very happy to have that happen. We're also very happy to raid other people as well. They're showing the highlights from the first half, meaning that we are almost back to the second half of football. Let's see if we can get our stream up to 30 active viewers all at once. That'd be so cool. You're going to go. See you later, Chris. I might be a few minutes late if I decide to make an angry rant for this game really quickly at the end of it. I know it's going to be right going into the next game, but I'm going to very quickly, I'll try to get in there by the end of the first quarter if I do that. But we'll see if we keep the stream going. We might just keep it flowing straight through into the Bills game. I'm rooting for the Bills in that one. Captain, yeah, Askew crew, fire, fire, fire emoji. Askew crew first. Thank you, Casey. You touched me. You touched me right in the heart. They have Kevin Kugler and Daryl Johnston calling this game right now, but you have also Ryan Askew calling the game as well. So why would you want to be anywhere else? Happy to have you here. Cincinnati leads, as my board cannot stop saying. Stop it, board. Stop it. I want to see some fireworks for the Cardinals. I want to see a firework, Cardinals touchdown. I want to see this opening drive. Cardinals get the football to start the half. Jonathan Gannon, for the love of everything, can you please stop crossing your damn arms? Oh my goodness. He just is constantly like this, dude. Constantly with his arms crossed. No emotion on his face. He's just like, sag your face. This is his emotion on his face all the time. That's all it is. Not excited at all. Your season, your job, everything's on the line and you're showing no passion. There's no emotion there. It's just a blank slate, guys. All right, kick is up, caught at the 9, going to be carried out to the 20, 25, 30, out to the 33. Not a bad return. That's where the Cardinals will start first drive of the second half. Zach Taylor is pleased with his team apparently all around. I don't blame him. They're playing really well today. And the defense is also playing well, except for that touchdown to Wilson. I'd be happy as well. We've gained 3 subscribers today. So glad to have 3 new members of the Askew crew. Welcome in. We're about to start the second half of football. First play. Receiver in motion. It is Wilson. Snapping the football. Going to throw this ball out to the running back. Incomplete. Off the hands of Michael Carter. That is a bad start to the first half. Not what you want to do right there. 14 minutes and 51 seconds left. That was a 9-second play. As you can see, they only have 5 wins this year. We only have 3 wins this year. Let's make it a closer game, guys. Let's make it a closer game. Come on. Jacoby Brissett is under center. Going to take the snap, fake the handoff, look to throw. This ball's deep to the left side. Is it going to be caught by McBride? Did he do it? He made no catch. It was incomplete. Darn, I thought he caught that for a split second, guys. I was about to get really excited. McBride turned around, tried to get that one in the bread basket. Was not able to bring it in. I just really don't know what these plays are. The plays where people are streaking across the middle of the field, getting people in front of the eye line of Jacoby Brissett. That's when things are succeeding. That's when things are going well. You got to get people in front of his eye line. We're doing weird curl routes to the outside near the sidelines. We're doing weird little tiny throws that don't work. Bad chemistry between the routes with the receiver and quarterback. Looking to throw on 3rd and 10. Jacoby's going to try to run for this one. He's going to get sacked instead at the 29. Cardinals are going to immediately punt after 3 plays on their first drive of the second half, and that only took 30 seconds for them to have to punt the football. That was embarrassing, guys. I feel secondhand embarrassment right now because of that. I don't feel embarrassed about all of the lovely people watching the game with me, though. All right. Let's see. The Ski Crew is just the next evolutionary stage of the Grassi Posse. It absolutely is. We're going to be the best Arizona sports YouTuber for football and for baseball on our 2 channels. Please, everyone, go subscribe to my second channel, Kinda Askew Sports 2. You can paste it's in my bio on my main channel. Go ahead and paste the second one into your link, and then go ahead and subscribe to that baseball channel. I haven't posted anything there yet, but We'll get that channel going for baseball if you guys want to. Oh, yeah, Sports Insanity. There you go. You are a mod now. You are a standard mod. You can hand people the banhammer. You can tell people to quit spamming the chat. I think 4 mods is a pretty good amount for right now. That's a pretty good amount. Chase Brown's going to get 5 yards on his first carry. It's going to be second down for the Bengals. You now have a blue name. Congrats. Very cool. It's a very nice color. Blue's a cool color. They're saying second and 6. 13 minutes, 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Bengals trying to basically put the nail in the coffin already in the third quarter right here. Joe Burrow's in the gun. Moving a receiver in motion. Takes a snap, looking to throw. Going to complete this pass to Chase, who's going to lose a yard. Good tackle by Denzel Burke on the play. Thank you, Ashley. Such a positive. We're making a positive community here for Arizona sports. Our mods are nice. Get away from AZ Sports Fan. Come over here and watch us. Absolutely. We got you covered. We don't have sponsors in our live streams, and we're down to earth. Much better than being sponsored by a sleeper and also having mods that have no idea what a raid is. That's kind of a bad thing if you're a sports streamer with the best streamer in the world, Tom Grassi, raiding people, and you don't know what a raid is. Pass deep downfield, got a man open. It's going to be completed to Higgins across midfield, way into Cardinals territory. That is a Bengals first down. Gigantic reception, 40 or 50 yards on the pass completion. Cardinals defense allows another big, deep pass downfield. This is really sad, guys. Honestly, I thought the Cardinals would play better against the Bengals, man. We're going to get wrecked next week against the Rams. Absolutely destroyed. It's going to not be pretty at all. It's going to be a really rough day next week. We'll still be here for it. I just wanted us to maybe compete against the Falcons or the Buccaneers or the Bengals, teams that we had a chance to compete against, but this has been the worst of the 3 games. Handoff to Brown going for 7 yards. Going to be second and short. That one AZ touchdown gave you hope, but now you're feeling dead inside. Yeah, it's not looking very good right now. Aggressive depression is turning into angry depression. I hope Grassi raids him just to see his mods' reactions. Well, he doesn't deserve the watch time or the subscribers, so unfortunately, if his mods are like that, he's like that too. They're probably his buddies. Handoff for 2 yards, and that's going to make it 3rd and 1 for the Bengals. Sorry, guys. I don't get mad very easily, as you guys will find out, but when it comes to people who get frustrated or angry about little small things that don't matter like that, like when people are trying to do something nice for them and they get annoyed by it or something, that really gets under my skin. So that's all I'm saying. 3rd and 2 for the Bengals. Joe Burrow is in the gun. Got Higgins in motion. He's going to go back to his position. Burrow's going to take the snap. Going to look to throw for this final play. Trying to get the first down. They're going to get it to Higgins, and he will catch it for a 5-yard gain and a first down. That would have been their final play of the drive. Instead, it will keep moving with another first down. They have an infinity amount of first downs compared to us. That's the difference between Joe Burrow and Jacoby Brissett. It's also the difference between their offensive coordinator and Drew Petzing. It's the internet. Good people are few and far between. Absolutely. But I've seen most of the streamers we've been on, like the guy we rated yesterday was a really nice dude. He was a Texans fan, I think. Very nice guy. He was a very cool dude. And a lot of streamers are really nice people that are just trying to work hard, do a little side gig on YouTube, have a fun time with people. And so it's frustrating when you find someone who's not. Joe Burrow rolling out to the right, going to throw this ball away on 1st and 10. It's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Bengals. Is there a chance for a 50 burger? Yes, there is. I think that the Bengals will get roughly 40 points, though, and then they're going to take their foot off the gas so hard that they don't hit 50. So at the moment, Who knows if there will be much more scoring in this game. This is probably the worst game in the morning window. Let's look at the rest of them because we have a lot of good games in the morning window. Steelers Browns still 10-6 Browns. Steelers have the football at their own 13. Can't do anything right now today. Colts have a 10-7 lead. Burrow's going to throw this out on a screen to Chase. Chase is going to catch it. He's going to go get a first down easily. 11-yard gain for him. 1st and 10 for the Bengals. Colts have a 10-7 lead over the Jaguars. Right now, they have the ball at their own 19 in the third quarter. Titans have a 20-10 lead on the Saints. And that would mean that's good. Love that. Keep going, Titans. Good job. I do like the Titans more than the Saints anyway in general. So Panthers tied 3-3 with the Seahawks with 12 minutes left in the third. Must be a defensive battle or both offenses can't do anything there. But either way, we got like 3 or 4 really good games in the open window, in the morning window. This Bengals-Cardinals game not looking too good right now because the Cardinals aren't doing jack. But at least we have a beer. 9 minutes left in the third quarter after that handoff for 4 yards to Brown. 2nd and 6 for the Bengals. As you can see, the ball is moving downfield. We got that little ball right there. We got the arrow showing which way it's headed. And then we got the yard line, which is usually hard to see from what I've been able to tell. It looks like it might be 21 or something, or it's 11 actually right now, guys. That's supposed to be an 11. Handoff on 2nd and 6 is going to be for no gain. Wrap him up. Get the whistles. Davis Gaither on the tackle. Credited with the tackle. He didn't actually get a full tackle on that play. IRL, if someone gave me a reaction like that, yeah, I'd be pissed, but online, I don't care. Just laugh at him. We look so good when Joey B is QB, except when the Ravens 2 weeks ago. Don't know what was up there. Yeah, I know. Every time Joey B is starting, Joe Burrow is one of my favorite QBs in the NFL. Love the guy. Think he's awesome. Bummed the Cardinals didn't draft him. But he was the first pick in the draft that year, so it makes sense that we couldn't get to him. We drafted Josh Rosen that year, I think, though, if I remember correctly. Could be wrong. I don't know how long Joey B's been there. We either drafted Murray. I'd have to look at that draft. I'll actually look at it at the commercial break. It's okay. Some people just don't know what positivity is, and you don't need to brown those people anyway. Browns Steelers is a tight game. Cards penalty. Yeah, cards penalty on Sweat. Jumped across the neutral zone. And Cardinals defense bails out. I mean, they didn't really need to bail out the Bengals offense, but they're giving them free yards. Browns Steelers is a good game. Panthers Seahawks is a great game. Got a lot of good games that we're going to be talking about during our commercial breaks right now. I can maybe pull them up on my TV, get all 4 games up on the TV so I can keep you guys updated on what's going on there. Brown's going to take a handoff here for a 6-yard touchdown. Surprise, surprise, the Bengals score another touchdown. This one is Chase Brown. His 10th rushing touchdown of the season. That's going to make it 29-7. We're waiting for the McPherson extra point to make it 37. And boy, do the Cardinals really suck right now. This is maybe the worst game of the year because their offense isn't doing anything. Usually in the games where we're getting blown out, the offense can at least score some points. Today, not only is the defense playing badly like we've been used to, but now the offense is also doing nothing. So it's making it even worse. Making it even worse today. Kick is up. And it is good. All right, we're going to do another sad flip of the board. Flip it. And then I flip it. And then it's this. This is the score. I flip it because I'm sad. Another bingo celebratory thing. I have this fun new LED board, and I have not been able to see a Cardinals celebration for it yet. And since there's only 1 week left, I may not be able to actually see one. Wouldn't that be fitting? Get to see celebrations for every team but my own. I want to see some Bills ones later. And then in the Bears game, I want to see some Bears celebrations. That's just me. In the games that we're streaming for the rest of the day, Eagles, Bills, I want the Bills to win. And then in the Bears-Niners game, I want the Bears to win. I'm happy the Bears are good finally. Good for them. Reminds me of the Cardinals. They've been bad for so long. Now they're finally good. Good for the Bears. Yeah, so Right now, the Cardinals getting absolutely blasted. We got 18 people here. Liking and subscribing is free. Let's try to hit our goal of 20 likes at least during the stream. So far, our watch time is above the 20-hour goal. So we've already hit our watch time goal for the game. We're at 28.8. Yesterday, we got in our 2 games we streamed, we got 107.5 total watch hours. So that was really great. About 50 in each game. And right now we're in quarter 3 with 7 minutes and 33 seconds left, and we have 30 watch hours pretty much right now. So we're probably going to get about 50 again because we've had about 18 people watching the whole time. You guys are the best. Let's see what's going on around the league right now. Patriots blasting the Jets 35-3. At least we're not the Jets guys, right? Actually, we'd be getting blasted 35-3 to the Patriots as well. Buccaneers losing 17-7 to Liz's Dolphins. Liz is probably having a great time with that. Browns still holding that lead. They got the ball. 3rd and 15, though. Can they get the first down? Holding the lead 10-6 still. Colts 10-7 over the Jaguars still. The Jaguars do have the ball at Indianapolis's 43 with the 3rd and 10 coming up. This is a big play for them. Titans 20. Saints just scored a touchdown, I think, because it just became 2017 instead of 2010. So that's a 3-point game now in Nashville. That's another good game we have going on. Literally 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 5 good games in the morning window. The Cardinals game is not one of them. There's 7 total games. 5 of them are good. The Patriots, Jets, and the Cardinals, Bengals are the 2 that are just blowouts. All right, kickoff going to be returned to the 20 out to the 30. And, it makes it totally understandable. I see why a lot of people on social media are saying things like, it's hard to be a fan of this team. Literally, their own radio station is saying, like, it's hard to root for this football team. It's hard to be a fan of this football team. Like, how is that even possible to root for a team that constantly is bad and never tries to get better, And I totally understand that it's kind of understandable to say, like, it gets very frustrating over time for a team that's just never going to get better, never tries to get better, never improves. Yeah. And just always has some sort of scandal with their quarterback or something, like this year with Kyler Murray. Always something going on with this team. But the only thing that isn't going on with them is winning. So I get why people would change. I'm not going to change my fandom, but I get why people would change. Luckily, I do have my AFC Broncos finally good for the first time in 8 years. Actually, more like 10 years. Brissett's going to look to break out and get a pass completion on first down. That's going to be incomplete, intended for Higgins, though. Ill-advised throw in coverage. Jonathan Gannon, every time they show him, looks exactly the same, just standing there with his arms crossed. Hooray, who day, sorry, sir. It's okay. I like who day more than who dat, so I don't mind the Bengals either. They're one of those teams that are, a lot of years not very good. So when they're good, I'm like happy for them. I really wanted them to win the Super Bowl against the Rams, but they didn't win, unfortunately. And I really do like Joe Burrow. Pass out to McBride, going to go for no yards. He's going to get pounded and sandwiched into an Oreo sandwich. His white jersey in between 2 Bengals black jerseys. Made an Oreo sandwich on that play, and that is not great. Unfortunately, Titans are being the Titans. Yeah, well, we know how that feels. Cardinals reaction video about to be down bad today. Absolutely. I'm streaming all day, so I don't know if I'll have time for it unless I do it right now after this game is over. But we may just stream nonstop straight into the Bills game. I think the game comes on at 2:30 Mountain Time. 3rd and 9 for the Cardinals. After that sandwiching of McBride, looking to throw. Can he find anybody? Intended for Wilson. Passing complete. There is a flag down. This may be a first down for the Cardinals. Wilson looked really dejected after that throw, but this may be a penalty on the Bengals. Maybe a free first down here, a little bit of life. Let's at least make it 14-30. Come on. Illegal formation. Illegal formation on the offense, dude. Oh my gosh. You gotta be kidding me, man. You can't make this stuff up. Illegal formation on the offense. I thought for sure that was a penalty on the defense on Wilson. There's our MVP hack, the punter. Punting the ball out to the 28 on the other side of the field. It's going to be caught. Another holding call by the Bengals here. The only thing they've sucked at today is their holding calls on every punt. Other than that, the Bengals are having their best game of the year right now. Tyler Sports does his right after the game live streams, gets to see the live creation of the crash out. That's a really good idea. I was thinking about doing that for my members only stuff. I was going to charge like $1 a month or something simple like that. Something really small. Yeah, that was holding on the Bengals on that punt return, by the way. I was thinking of doing something really cheap for my members, like $1 a month, $2 max a month. I don't know. And then doing like blooper reels or um, doing something like that where I do a blooper reel or I do like showing how to make the video, like making the video while I also have the live stream on or something, but it's a members only live stream. So you could see me make the video while I make it. I will let you know, Rex. I don't know if I'm going to do the memberships fully yet, though, because I got to make sure I have like actual stuff for the members that I have time to make and do. But I will be happy to have super chats. That'll be fun. Get a super chat every once in a while as we grow. Maybe get some more. We'll see what happens. And then getting the videos monetized when I hit 4,000 watch hours will be a big deal because then every video will be making some money on the ads. Or if you guys are premium, YouTube premium people who get no ads, then every time you click on a video, I will get money for that every single time automatically. You don't even have to watch an ad. We're on commercial break right now. The Cardinals are getting blasted. We're getting sand blasted, land blasted. Yep, your special teams are bad. Well, Ashley, looks like our whole team is bad. Because the Bengals defense has been pretty bad this year, and we have done nothing against them. And that one touchdown was kind of a they thought we're out of bounds, don't know if we're going to tackle them kind of thing. I don't know if we would have scored a touchdown on that drive. Now that I'm seeing how we're playing right now. This may be the final Cardinals rant of the year because I'm expecting to get blown out by the Rams next week. But after this game, it may be the final. This may be the final Cardinals rant of the year. I'm going to lose my ever-loving mind, lose my sanity, and then we're going to move on to next year and hopefully maybe win 6 games. I mean, can we win anything? Who's going to be the quarterback? I don't know if Mendoza's good. We don't know if Ty Simpson from Alabama is good. We don't know if Moore from Oregon is good. The problem is we don't also develop quarterbacks very well. So you got to get somebody who's known. Okay? You got to get somebody who's known. I think that we could do decent with a Kirk Cousins. I think we could do decent with maybe Phillip Rivers. Hey, come over to Arizona. People love retiring in Arizona, Phillip, even though he likes the South a lot, so he may not want to do that. On a positive note, at least you're not the Jets. Pats got another touchdown. Yeah, I don't know. We'd probably getting railed by the Pats as well. But yeah, at least I'm happy I'm not a Jets fan. Happy I'm not a Browns fan. At least I can hang my hat on that. You say for now, personally, $1 would be good. Well, we are still small, but once we get closer to 100K, introduce a new tier that's $5. But that's just your take on it. That's a great idea. I agree. I don't even know what I would do for $1 though. I'd have to do at least one video a week for members only, and it would have to be a behind the scenes kind of thing, or like a here's how I make a video kind of thing, or extra video. Not sure. Not sure what I would do there. 6 minutes left in the third quarter after a little run. Gonna be 2nd and 7. Joe Burrow all alone in the backfield. Joe Burrow, they're talking about how he took care of his offensive line yet again, even though they haven't really taken care of him this year. 3-yard catch for Chase is going to make it 3rd and medium. This game is already over as far as Cardinals winning, but Cardinals could try to score maybe 1 or 2 more times. That'd be nice. They're showing the fossils, Ashley, right now that Joe got for his offensive line. He has such a creative idea for what to get his offensive linemen. I remember that Kyler Murray got the offensive line scooters his first year. He got them all like electric scooters or something. All right, 3rd and 5. Joe Burrow takes the snap. Going to throw quickly out for a first down. The guy's dragging Johnson all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's number 87. That's another first down using one of their 3 tight ends there. That was Hudson. You got it, Hudson. You're on it, dude. I don't know who their tight ends are. I only know Gesicki. 1st and 10 for the Bengals. They're starting to move a little slower. This is going to be a handoff probably. And Burrow is under center. Going to move 82 in motion. And then going to fake the throw. Hand the ball off for 4 yards. Brissett is telling you in fantasy what the hell's going on. I have him in 2 of my fantasy leagues as well. He's doing the same thing for me right now. Member only Discord really doesn't serve a real purpose if the videos are for behind the scenes. That's true. I don't want to do a members only Discord right now. Just want to do the Discord everyone can join with the link. I don't think I'm going to do members only until at least at the minimum next year when I have more time available to me. If I've started making some money on YouTube, see how I'm feeling. I think I would do members only if I was doing this as like my job. That's when I would do members only. Because then I would have time to actually make stuff for that. I don't have time right now to do that with my full-time job. All right, throw is going to be down the field deep, incomplete. It's going to make it third and 6 for the Bengals. They're probably going to do a little quick curl route, get a first down here. And once the pass is completed at about a 3 yards downfield, the guy will get 10 yards run after catch. That's what he's been doing all day long. 20 people hanging out with us right now. Liking and subscribing is free. Welcome into my new NFL sports channel. Happy to have you here. Cardinals are playing like ass, if you were wondering. 3.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Joe Burrow in the gun, running back out to his right side. Going to motion him to the left side. Takes the snap, looking to throw. They're blitzing, but they're not going to get to him. Good blocking by the O-line. Throw downfield, going to be completed. Big gain way downfield into the red zone. That is who else? It is Gesicki. All the tight ends having a really good day for the Bengals right now. That is a first down for the Bengals all the way into the red zone. About a 30-plus yard pass. I don't know exactly what the yardage is, but based on where he threw it, from the 45 down to almost the 25, that was a Gesicki catch, guys. First and 10 for the Bengals. They've converted yet another third down. This Cardinals defense cannot get off the field. They cannot force a turnover. They do somehow have 3 sacks today. They couldn't get sacks all season long. Looking to throw first and 10. Going to complete this pass out to a big boy, number 61, who's going to pound his way down for 17 yards. Looks like an offensive lineman. On his birthday, just got a big catch. We just let an offensive lineman catch a pass in the flat and then get 17 yards all the way down inside the 10. Caught the ball at the 20-yard line, then pounded his way through 2 defenders of the Cardinals all the way down to the 3-yard line for a 17-yard gain. That's an offensive lineman, guys, on his birthday. Right now, we're just chilling. We're just having a good, fun time hanging out. We're having a good, fun time hanging out, watching the Cardinals allow literally anybody to score. That's another Chase Brown touchdown. He's doing a push-up celebration, and that is a 37-7 score. Bengals score yet again. Cardinals are an embarrassing football team to watch, man. The Bengals, literally on paper, are only a little bit better than us. Their defense is just as bad as our defense, guys. I really don't know what to say, but our offense did not show up today. That wasn't even a sad flip. That was a nonchalant. I'm just so dead inside. That was a dead inside flip. That's what that was. Joey B said, I'm always thinking about fossils in quarterback, the Netflix show. That's cool. He must be really into the Jurassic Park movies or something like that. That wasn't even a sad flip. That was a flip of just let's get this game over with flip. I think that both teams should run the clock out. Let's just do kneel downs for the rest of the day. Let's call it a wrap. Maybe the Cardinals can forfeit for the final game of the season. They're going to review to see if the reach to the end zone was actually a touchdown or not. What is Derek's thoughts on this game? Derek's laughing at me because he's a Packers fan. He looks like cheese, so he's a Packers fan. But yeah, they're going to review the play, go to commercial break. 2 minutes left in the third quarter, and we are hanging out at the commercial break right now. Derek's a piece of cheese, essentially. He looks like a piece of cheese. He's a Packers fan. He does not. His opinion on the game is that Cardinals suck, and he's laughing in my face. I think the Browns and Steelers are headed to the fourth quarter. Browns still have a 10-6 lead. You're not going to win the game if you don't score any more points, though. That Browns defense is really good, but if you only score 10 points, you're not going to win the game. The Steelers are going to find a way to score something else. Dolphins still have a 17-10 lead over the Buccaneers right now. End of the third quarter there. Jets losing 42-3. Oh, only one team losing worse than us right now this week. Colts and Jaguars. Jaguars now have a 14-10 lead. The Colts have not been able to score since they had a 10-0 lead. It's been a 14-0 run for the Jaguars in that game. There's 6 minutes left in the third quarter, and the Colts have the football. Titans have a 23-17 lead over the Saints. Saints have the football at the 47-yard line. Titans are had another field goal, so they take that 6-point lead. That's a really close game out there. Seahawks have jumped out to a 17-3 lead over the Panthers. Big deal for the Buccaneers, but the Buccaneers also have to win this game. If the Buccaneers win today and the Panthers lose, we will figure out who wins that division next week. But the Dolphins right now controlling that one. Seahawks controlling the Panthers game, and they do have the football. In the afternoon window, we have the Giants and Raiders competing for the first draft pick in the NFL 2026 draft. Both teams do not want to win the game. They've pulled all their best players, and they're going to try their best to lose. It's going to be the Losers Bowl. Basically, who will be the worst team in the NFL Bowl? 2:05. That's going to be at 2:05 Mountain Time. At 2:25, we'll have Bills-Eagles. That will be the game that we are watching. Second game of the day for us. And the call is reversed. They're saying not a touchdown, so I guess we will reverse sad flip for one play until they score on this next play. I'm calling it. They're scoring on the next play. All right, we're going to hold the scoreboard up. Calais Campbell's dancing on the goal line. Like, it just is like, it's just, when you root for a team and it seems like the players don't care, it's just really hard. It's really hard to do. And I can't, that season right up there can't come fast enough because the Diamondbacks actually give a crap. They're the best professional sports team in Arizona. Can't come fast enough right now. The crowd is chanting Cody right now. This is the most fun the Bengals fans have had all season long. You're welcome, Bengals fans. I'm super happy we were able to give you this day. They want to give the ball to Cody on his birthday. They're chanting his name. He's smiling. It's a really cool, fun moment for them. It's at our expense, obviously, but it's a really cool, fun moment for them. Let's see if they do some fun trick play. Our defense isn't going to be able to stop whatever they do. Let's see if they're going to try some sort of fun thing here. Cody is he's the fullback position right now at the 1-yard line. Is he going to score a touchdown here? He motions out. They're going to fake the handoff, throw it around. It is incomplete. That was a weird trick play. Just give the ball to the offensive lineman on his birthday. Let him score a touchdown, okay? The Cardinals are the gift that keeps on giving. Crowd is chanting Cody still. They still want Cody. They want Ford. They're booing Ford going off the field. Give Ford a chance to score the touchdown. Come on, let the big boy score. It's his birthday. Oh, come on. All right, 3rd and goal. That's a Zach Taylor big boo for that one. In the I formation on the goal line, 3rd and goal. Can the Cardinals get the stop? They got Brown and Pirine in the I formation with them. He's going to hand this football off, and that is a touchdown for Brown. So we are right back where we were just a few seconds ago. There's the Chase Brown touchdown we didn't have a second ago. Bengals are winning 36-7. Extra point will probably be good. Can't believe they didn't give Ford a try. Bumdy didn't get the chance. Colt touchdown call, reverse 2nd and goal. Toilet bowl game. That's what that one is. Phoenix Sun don't exist. Let's go. Yeah, the Phoenix Suns, they're playing right now. I'm not as into basketball, though, personally. I'm really into football and baseball. Those are my 2 teams. I'm really into hockey, too, but I'm not going to make a channel for hockey. I'm really into football. I'm really into baseball. So Diamondbacks are my favorite team. So I'm really looking forward to their season. Even if they're bad, I really love the Diamondbacks. So, Cardinals are harder to root for when they're bad for me personally, because they're second on the list for my fandom. When the Diamondbacks, I've been a fan even in their horrible years and the good years ever since 1998, been a fan of them. So I'm a number 1 D-backs fan, hardcore D-backs fan. I'm a fan of the Cardinals. Really do like the Cardinals. I've been in Broncos gear longer in my life than I have been in Cardinals gear. Um, so I decided when I was in like middle school, high schoolish, I was like, I'm from Arizona. I need to root for the Cardinals. And at the time they had Carson Palmer. Things were going well for a couple seasons. Um, but yeah, it's been a bit of a struggle ever since then. But yeah, at least the AFC team, my whole family from Denver loves the Broncos. At least they're good this year. Maybe they'll do something in the playoffs. Hopefully they don't get knocked out in the first round. If they play like they did against KC, they will though. All right, bro, the Bengals defense is ass. How is the offense not doing good? Brendan, your question's as that's as good a question as I could probably ask. Just check out my after the game rant, and I will probably point out all the things you're yelling about right now as well. Chase Field is dope. I agree, man. It's a classic old stadium from the 90s. They need to fix the damn roof, though. It's falling apart. They got to fix that thing. Thing's falling apart. Touchdown. Yeah, touchdown Bengals. Chase Field's dope. Oh, the Titans game is too close now. Went to school with Carson Palmer. Really cool, Casey. He's my favorite quarterback of all time, actually. Carson Palmer, I really like the guy. He's a really cool dude. It's kind of an underrated pick, but also, in my opinion, the best overall Cardinals quarterback ever. Um, but we only had him for those few seasons. It was worth it, though. Some of my best memories as a Cardinals fan are with him as the quarterback. If he didn't tear the ACL, if he didn't get hurt his knee, 2 straight years in a row for our NFC Championship appearance against the Panthers back-to-back years where we had backup QBs both times, we would have possibly won a Super Bowl one of those 2 years. I believe that fully. 49ers Red Zone. Hey, come back and hang out with us, 49ers Red Zone, for the Sunday night football game. We will be here watching the Niners play the Bears. I need Brissett and McBride to do good in fantasy. You're a Packers fan, and we all know how that game went. Packers did not do well, but the Packers are at least in the playoffs, and they are a really storied franchise in the NFL. Are you just streaming the cards for now, or your football channel? I mean, no, Ashley, I'm streaming the Cardinals. I stream every Cardinals game. I just started streaming at the end of the season, though. I started streaming the games about halfway through the year. Have done about 6 Cardinals games total now, and then next week will be 7. I'm going to stream next year. We're getting into the full schedule. I'm going to stream every single Cardinals game. If the Cardinals are playing at a different time than the Broncos, I will stream every Cardinals and Broncos game. I'll get the Broncos on there when they're not playing at the afternoon window together. And then I'll stream every primetime game as long as I'm not at work. If I'm at work, I won't be able to, but I'll try my best to stream every primetime game. That's what I'm going to do next year, Ashley. So I'm looking forward to that. You were a junior when you graduated from USC. Cool. All right, they're going to hand the ball off. Down 30 points. We're handing the ball off for no gain. Love the play calling, Drew. Keep it going. My favorite Drew from Arizona was Steven Drew. This Drew Petzing guy, get him out of here. Get him out of here. I'm so sick of this guy. Cards, primetime games, and Broncos games. Yes, I stream those. All right, trying not to get sacked. Jacoby's going to go down and get sacked on second down. It's going to be 3rd and long for the Cardinals. Insanity's all over it. He's got stats for all the games happening right now, even our game. As he just said, sack. You said Drew Barrymore. A lot of your messages are getting retracted. I hope that's not the mod bot retracting your messages. I'm not sure why that happens. There's a flag here on this play. Let's see what it's on. I may turn the scoreboard just to flash through all the scores for the NFL because this game is over. There's really no need to keep this score up. Might just flash through all the scores of the NFL right now because this is rough. And nothing's really happening right now. The Bengals are going to try to end the game. The Cardinals aren't doing anything. This is infuriating to watch. It's like when you feel it in your bones, you just don't want to come off as a spammer on your channel. You're not a spammer. I know you're not. We got the mods hanging out here. They know you're not a spammer either. Every fan from every team is welcome here, even the rivals of our division. We really suck, so we have no rivals, honestly. McBride's going to catch this ball on 3rd and 10, going to get a first down, flips his way for 12 yards. That is a Cardinals first down. I feel like I haven't said that at all today. Cardinals first down. You gonna try something, Sports Insanity? Maybe it'll fix. Let's see. Brissett's under pressure, gets sacked again. He's going to go down. It's going to be second and long. Cardinals allow another sack. Everything's falling apart for them right now. Yeah, Sports Insanity. It says you deleted 49ers Red Zone's message real quick. Are you trying to delete and then undelete them? Let's see. Hopefully this resolves it. Let's see if we can fix that so that he can message. He's not, he's still totally able to message. Oh, it's just a timeout. Okay, let's see if maybe I think it was just the mod bot because I put it on basic messages moderation. So the AI tries to, if there's any sort of offensive word, it tries to block that message. But I'm trying not to make that happen anymore. I don't want that to happen anymore. Yeah, we're not gonna block you. Absolutely, 49ers red zone because you're not a bot. You're obviously not a bot. You're obviously a real person, and you're obviously not an asshole. So we're not gonna block you. Hope you didn't accidentally give him the ban hammer. No, I checked it, and I can always reverse that if it happens. Chase is still in the game. Yes, Chase is in the game. Chase Brown or Jamar Chase? They're both still in the game, if you're wondering. Bengals are just dominating, so if you're looking for Jamar Chase to get some more passing, I don't know if they're going to do that anymore. That's totally fine, man. The more chats we have, more likes we get in here, more people will see the stream. We'll get more people hanging out with us. That's what we want. We're going to head to the Bills Eagles after this and get the scoreboard to switch over to that game. There's still a whole quarter left of this. Casey, can someone put me out of my misery on this freaking game right now? This is what was it? This is what it's like being a Cardinals fan. Welcome in, all of you non-Cardinals fans. This is what it feels like. The pain, crippling depression. I have crippling depression. Okay, well, a lot of other really good games around the league right now, though. Browns 10-6 over the Steelers still. Steelers have the ball right around midfield, 3rd and 6. Buccaneers trailing by 10 to the Dolphins. Liz is having a great time there. Colts and Jaguars tied 17-17. Titans 23. Saints 10. A lot of really good games. And the Panthers are still losing by 14 at the end of the 3rd quarter. Change e-board to the Steelers game. Card sponsored by Aggressive Depression. You want to change it to the Steelers? I'll go ahead and do that. Yeah. I'm going to change the board to a different game because there's no need for us to see even further how badly this game is going right now. I'm going to actually have it flip through all the NFL scores like I said I would. Pick up a 14 for the Cardinals on the play. I believe that might be a first down. Actually, no, it's still 3rd down because they had so far to go. It's 3rd and 5 after a pickup of 14. Brissett drops back to throw on 3rd and 5. Going to throw this pass over the head of his intended receiver. That is incomplete. It's going to be 4th and 5. Just go for it. You're at midfield. Don't be a freaking joke of a coach. Go for this football. All right, we're flashing through all the scores for everybody coming in here, wanting to hang out with us right now, who doesn't give a shit about this game. Sorry about that. I try not to cuss, but this game has really driven me to my limit. This game right here, we're going to flash through all the games so you guys can see all the scores, all the things that are happening. It's showing the ball where it's at in the game as well for every game, and you can see everything happening. Hope you guys are having a great day. Welcome in. Cardinals getting blasted right now. 4th and 5. Can they get anything to happen good today for them other than that one Michael Wilson catch in the 1st quarter? Brissett's going to throw. Completed. That's a first down to Weaver. He was running open in the middle of the field. That's down to the 32. Cardinals actually get a first down here. Whew. Didn't think that was possible. There we go. There's our game right there. Our ball is right about there right now. Cleveland 10. Pittsburgh 6. Loves this scoreboard. So cool, guys. Love this thing. McBride is going to catch this pass on 1st and 10 quickly for about 9 yards. I guess it's not in the cards. Oh, man. I hope you're a father because that was a good dad joke. All right. So Cardinals trying to get a point or two more on the board right now. They're going to hand it off to Carter or DeMercado. Not sure who. Let's take a look. It's DeMercado. We haven't used Michael Carter at all today now. And we're using DeMercado randomly. Where's Kiner? Which running back do you actually want to use? This rant is going to be about 10 minutes long after this game today. It's going to be a nice, juicy rant. Brissett looking to throw on 1st down, almost intercepted. Incomplete out of the left side of the field. 13:29 left in this game. I can't believe we still have 13:29 left in this game. 37-7. Oh, man. This girl is saying that Trey McBride should be named the franchise. That should be his nickname. And I think so. I think that's a good nickname. I think so. Jacoby Brissett in the gun. Takes a snap. Looking to throw. Going to drop back. Going to check this one down to DeMercado, who's going to get hit immediately and only is going to get a couple on this play. Going to make it about a 3rd and 7 for Arizona. 3rd and 8. Gave him 2 yards. Can you please let us see the game? Unfortunately, Justin Jefferson, I can't. They will copyright claim and remove my stream and then put a little strike on my channel that would penalize my channel hard, and they would not promote my videos anymore if I did that. So got to avoid the copyright claim. Obviously, if I could, I would absolutely have the game up. That would make it so much more quality on the stream. But I do have this really cool LED scoreboard. Justin Jefferson, man, I had him in my fantasy team this year. Unfortunately, guy had a really rough year because of J.J. McCarthy, and the quarterback situation for Minnesota was awful. All right, that was an incomplete pass, or it was completed for a few yards. Looks like they're doing fireworks here for New England. Is that New England, or are they saying touchdown Jets? Well, congratulations, Jets fans. They just scored a touchdown. It's 4th and 7 for Arizona here. 4th down. Brissett looking to throw. They're going to blitz him. Ball's batted in the air. It's going to be caught by a receiver coming back to complete it. And McBride catches this football. That will still not be enough for the 1st down. But McBride did catch the football for a couple yards. Coming in to save that from being an interception. So another point in fantasy for him there. Bengals force the turnover on downs. They will get the ball after the commercial break. The only good thing for you guys is your pick is going to be better after this. We will see. We'll see. The Titans are still winning. We'll see the score pop up here in a second. Cleveland's still beating the Steelers. That's going to be a really interesting scenario for Ravens-Steelers if the Steelers lose today. Browns have the football at Cleveland's 13, 3rd and 9. They have not been able to do anything since they had a 10-0 lead. Colts and Jaguars tied 17-17. You're seeing that score right here on the right side of the screen. Titans have a 26-20 lead right now as well. We're seeing Miami has a lead over Tampa Bay. That's going to make it really crazy. The Buccaneers, if they lose today, their chances of making the playoffs drop to almost nothing. Panthers may lose as well, though. So Buccaneers-Panthers going to be a big game next week. Panthers down by 7. Just scored a touchdown. So now that is a really good game in the 4th quarter as well. All the games around the league, we have very good games. Cardinals-Bengals, not very good at all, though. This is actually probably the most disappointing game of the year with Brissett at quarterback so far. We just hit 1,076 subscribers. Thank you to the new subscriber. Subscribing, liking is free. We've been doing this for 3.5 months. Welcome in. Happy to have you here. Next season, we're going to go crazy. We're going to go brrr. That was awkward. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. 22 people hanging out with us right now. Happy to have you here. McBride is the McCatch. Absolutely he is. McBride's the best tight end in the NFL, and he's the only player on our team that wants to win, apparently. Steelers have had so many opportunities to take the lead. The electric scoreboard is dope. Thank you, BJ. Happy to have you here. Welcome in. I got this on Christmas. It's only the 2nd day we're using it. We're going to use it for the Bills-Eagles, and then we're going to use it for the Sunday Night Football game as well. That is if I have a voice at that point. We've been streaming. We streamed 2 games yesterday, doing this game, then the afternoon game, then the evening game. We're gonna be doing this all day long. We'll take off our Cardinals stuff so we're not embarrassed. We're not embarrassed by our Cardinals gear. And then get into something a little more comfortable for the next game. Might just be in my shirt that I have on underneath this, and then put on my Texas Tech beanie. Oh, they're showing Carson Palmer, Cincinnati Bengals QB. He was also the Cardinals QB from 2013 to 2017. Literally the best 4 years of Cardinals history. Best 4 years. Best quarterback in Cardinals history. One of the best quarterbacks of all time, Carson Palmer. I think he's still 10th in all-time passing yards. I think he is. And some people don't know that stat. Handoff on 1st and 10 for the Bengals, going to go for about 3 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 7. Chase Brown. They've taken Joe Burrow out of the game. That's how bad we're playing. Joe Burrow is out of the game. Arnold Palmer, Carson Palmer. I don't care. We're winning this game. No, just joking. Joe Burrow's out of the game. The backup is in. We were so bad today, Cardinals, that our freaking team lost to the Bengals so badly that Joe Flacco came in for the 4th quarter. That's how bad the Cardinals played today, guys. Look at this score. Flacco under center. Gonna take the snap. Gonna hand the ball off. It's gonna be another gain of about 3 to the 20-yard line. It's gonna be 3rd down and medium. Everyone, welcome in. Happy to have you here. We got a lot of good games around the NFL right now. They're showing the touchdown. Looks like Bryce Young scrambled into the end zone to make that a 10-7 game. He needs to get that ball to McMillan, though. Not sure what he's waiting for. New England is smashing the Jets, but the Jets did finally score. All right, in the gun, Joe Flacco, 3rd and 5. Bengals snap the ball. Gonna scramble. Joe Flacco just rushed for a 1st down, guys. Joe Flacco just got a 6-yard scramble for a 1st down and dove for the 1st down. We just let old man Joe Flacco get a 6-yard scramble. Literally everyone's getting it. Offensive linemen are getting 17-yard pass completions. We're letting old 40-something-year-old quarterbacks scramble for 1st downs. We're letting Chase Brown run up and down the field on us. We're letting Joe Burrow actually feel comfortable in the pocket for once. This team is such a joke. With you, Zane. Happy to have you here. Be on the lookout for my rant after the game. Little screen pass here is going to be completed on 1st and 10, about 10 yards. They might make it 2nd and 1. We'll see if they give them a 1st down, though. I mean, it's so easy. Just do that every play. You'll get 10 yards of play right now on our defense. May get a 45 burger here on this 44 burger. Another touchdown for the Bengals. I wonder, Joe Flacco would be a guy I wouldn't be mad at having at quarterback next year. Pretty good. He's still got a little bit in the tank. Got a bunch of old quarterbacks that I wouldn't mind having. Honestly, I'm getting kind of sick of Brissett this year, though. Wow, we beat the Cowboys. Oh, wow. We beat one team with Brissett. So exciting. Handoff on 2nd and 1 is going to be a 1st down, about 4 yards for the Bengals. 1st down for them at around the 39 or 38-yard line. Everyone's just standing around laughing, cracking jokes to each other because this game's been over since the 1st quarter ended. And that's how it goes for the Cardinals so far this year and pretty much the whole season. They got one game left to get beat down by the Rams next week. Unless the Rams rest their starters, then maybe we'll win for no reason in the final week of the season against the Rams next week in what is essentially an exhibition game. Will Calais Campbell retire in the offseason? A lot of questions to be answered for the Cardinals. Flacco going to fake the handoff, getting pressure. It's going to throw this ball into the ground. I thought that was intentional grounding, but it looks like they're saying someone was close. 2nd and 10 for the Bengals. 8 minutes and 34 seconds left in the 4th quarter. 30-point lead for Cincinnati. If you're watching right now, stick around. We will be watching in about an hour the Bills versus the Eagles. Dante Moore next season. It'll be Dante Moore or Mendoza or Ty Simpson. One of those guys. They're going to go for him, and hopefully they're good. We need them to save this team. Looking to throw on 2nd and 10 going to be completed for 12 yards and another Bengals first down. Honestly, I'm more concerned about our depth, and our defense is not very good. I'm more concerned about that right now. Will Johnson almost jumped that route and intercepted that pass. He did not, though. It was a 12-yard completion for a first down. Bengals are absolutely dominating the Cardinals today. I'm going to make I'm going to probably leave for 20 minutes after this game is over to do a rant and then try to get into the Bills game on time. Y'all still getting lit up by Flacco. Yeah, we're still getting lit up by Flacco right now. And we still have Sweat on the field. We still have Thompson on the field. We still have about half of our starters on defense on the field. We still have Will Johnson on the field. I mean, you look at a lot of the names and you think, why are they doing so bad defensively? I mean, there's a lot of key injuries, but they weren't playing well when they were healthy. Well, that was an interesting play in the Titans game. What happened in that game? 2nd and 10 for the Bengals after no gain on that run. About 7 minutes left when we snap this next ball here. 24 people hanging out with us right now. Happy to have you here at the end of the Cardinals game. It's been an abysmal day for them. They've done nothing. Ball snap to Joe Flacco. Going to look to throw. He's going to complete this pass for about half of what they need for a first down. It's going to be 3rd and 5. That completion was to number 12, Williams. Haven't heard his name all day long. At this point, Cards fans need a holiday beer and a depression PB&J. I don't blame you. I need a basket of wings is what I need. I might do that later today. Big old basket of hot wings. Except I got to go back to work tomorrow, and I can't get the 2 hot ones, or I'll have a hard day at work having to run to the bathroom. That will not go well. Saints almost scored, but fumbled on the 1-yard line, and then turned into a touchback. Dude, that's crazy. 3rd and 4, snap to Flacco, quick throw, and it is incomplete. It's going to be 4th and 4. But they're around midfield. I think they're just going to go for this. Ryan, I'm going to get groceries, but I love that I found your stream, and you will get me here a lot. Ashley, so happy we found you. Really happy that you're here. We keep adding 1 or 2 people a day to join the stream. Pretty soon we'll have 100 people here. Next season we'll have hundreds of people here hanging out with us because we'll be doing all the primetime games, all the Cardinals, all the Broncos. Really happy to have everyone joining the channel. Trying to make a really positive, amazing new sports community for NFL on YouTube. We want to be one of the best ones. That punt is going to pin the Cardinals inside the 10. The ball bounces backwards to the 7, and that's where the Cardinals will start their next drive to maybe get a garbage time touchdown. Taking a look at the scores around the league, we got New England 42 over the Jets 10. Jets driving with the ball right now. They still have a whole quarter of that game for the Jets fans to have to endure. If they are still watching at this point, Seattle has a 7-point lead on Carolina, 7:39. 1st and 10. They have the ball really close to scoring, though. They're in the red zone. So Seattle might actually put that game away right now against the Panthers. That might help the Buccaneers out, who are also losing still to the Dolphins right now. Taking a look at that score, Dolphins have a 20-10 lead with 7 minutes left. Here's our Arizona game. Not going well. Cleveland has the ball, and they're still winning. Cleveland still is winning 10-6. 4 minutes left in that game. 3rd and 1 at Cleveland's 19. If they get a first down, they can continue to whittle the clock down. It now says 4th and 1 at Cleveland 19. So they're going to have to punt. They cannot get any points, man. They're having to rely on their defense so hard. If the Cardinals, I just wish the Cardinals had a defense like the Browns, man. Such a good defense. Titans have a 6-point lead from what we just heard from our friend here on the chat. Saints nearly scored a touchdown, but then fumbled it away at the 1-yard line for a touchback, meaning that instead of having a 27-26 lead, they now instead are still losing 26-20. Titans have the football, 2nd and 6 at the Titans' 36-yard line. And other than that, we got the loser bowl for the worst teams in the NFL. Absolute worst teams, Giants and Raiders going at it today at 2:05 Mountain Time. And that would be 4:05 Eastern. It's also going to be the Bills and Eagles, the only other afternoon game, going to happen at 4:25 Eastern, 2:25 Mountain. I got to sit up here. My back is hurting from having to carry this Cardinals franchise this season because the only interesting thing about the Cardinals has been my YouTube channel this year. 26 people hanging out with us right now. Liking and subscribing is free. So happy to have you here. We are so close to 4,000 watch hours. Every minute you're here is another minute of watch time for me. So right now we're getting an hour every 2 minutes. So you guys are the best. We're back from commercial break right now. We're getting a watch hour every 2 minutes with 25 people in here essentially. We've hit 46 during the game. Brissett looking to throw on 1st and 10 is going to check this one down, and it is incomplete, almost intercepted. Even on a 3-yard pass, threw the ball way too high for his intended receiver. That was Michael Carter, who was the intended receiver on the play. Pass is incomplete. Going to be 2nd down. Trey McBride, most receptions by a tight end in a single season in NFL history. Right now, Trey McBride is 1 catch away from passing Zach Ertz, from tying Zach Ertz for most catches in a single season in NFL history. So if he doesn't get any more today, if he gets 2 next week, he will then have the new record for most catches by a tight end in a single season in the NFL. Another check down pass on 2nd down by Brissett, and I'm getting kind of sick of this guy at quarterback. Another 4 or 5 yard gain for the Cardinals. It's going to be 3rd and 4. Looks like they gave him 6 yards. Who would have thought? 6 minutes left in the 4th quarter. 3rd and 4. Arizona trying to keep from punting. Their MVP is their punter, Hack. He's been the only guy doing anything good for them today. Throw out to Wilson is completed. That's going to be a 1st down out to the 26-yard line. Cardinals moving the ball. Maybe we can get one more touchdown for the fun of it. It's not going to hurt anybody for the funsies of it. Come on. Let's get another touchdown, guys. Love the community, brother. Let's see. NF Tech. So happy to have you here, dude. Subscribe to the channel. We'll see you around. Happy to have you. Browns are about to do the funny thing of losing. They're going to do the Browns thing, Johnny Road. Are they going to lose? All right. It's going to be 2nd and 4 for the Cardinals. Seahawks got a field goal in their game. Good stop by the Panthers, keeping them barely alive. McBride's going to get this catch, going to make it 3rd and 1. That's a 3-yard catch for McBride. Now he has tied Zach Ertz for most catches in an NFL season by a tight end. He just tied it right there. One more catch now. If he just gets one next week, one more today, I think he'll get one more today. He'll have the record. Oh, you joined last week, NF Tech. Awesome. Happy to have you here, bro. Pass down the left side of the field. Deep is going to be a diving attempt. It looked like Wilson really reached out. Actually, that was Weaver. Incomplete pass. And for some reason on 3rd and 1, well, actually, they gave him a 1st down on that last play with McBride. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st and 10 to Weaver. Weaver's one of those funny receivers, man. Like, looks like he shows some flashes of being pretty good, but they've gone to him a couple times when the games really mattered late in the games this season. Not able to get any catches. If I could have arms like Trey McBride, though, I'd be doing something right. My mom's trying to call me right now. She always picks right at the worst time when I'm in the middle of the 4th quarter of a game. And I'm watching the game on my phone, so I need to be able to see what's happening. Trey McBride makes the catch. He now holds the record for the most catches by a tight end in a single season. He has the new record, and in this season, such a bad year for the Cardinals, what a crazy cool stat for him to have. All right, turning up field is Michael Carter on 3rd and 6. Trying to run on 3rd and 6 was a stupid call in my opinion, but still works out for about a 10-yard gain for Arizona. They gonna beat the Steelers. That'd be amazing. Browns do that every year. Let's see if they can do it again. Wilson needs more targets. Congrats, McBride. Oh, yeah, 2 minutes left in that game. Browns have the lead and the ball, looks like. All right, Brissett looking to throw. It is 1st and 10 after that run by Carter. Ball's going to be thrown to the feet of McBride. Can we get Wilson a couple more catches? He is my fantasy receiver. Would love a few more points. That's what I'm saying. Love a few more points. Yeah, guys, everybody. Also, be sure to be here for the rest of the games. We're doing Bills, Eagles. We're doing 49ers, Bears today. We're also going to be doing next week the primetime games as well. And the last Cardinals game of the year. We may decide to substitute the Cardinals game, the final game of the year this year, possibly for the Broncos game, if it turns out that they're at the same time. I hope they're at different times, though. Ball's thrown deep down the field on 2nd and 10, incomplete, intended for Wilson. Going to be 3rd and 10, Arizona. 2 more plays to try to get a 1st down. They're just going to keep going for it. No need to punt here. Every 2 minutes, we're getting another watch hour, and we are literally 600 or 700 watch hours away from getting fully monetized on this channel, getting the 4,000 watch hours needed. Thank you guys so much. Every minute you're here means the world to me on my brand new sports channel here, talking about everything NFL, making some goofy videos here and there as well. But after this game, I'm making an angry rant about the Cardinals. My final one of the year, third one of the season, and they deserve it. Brissett's going to check this one down to DeMercado, down to the 40-yard line of the Bengals. It's going to be about a 6-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th and 3 or 4th and 4. The Cardinals on 4th and short this season, instead of trying to get the ball to the sticks, have generally thrown a Hail Mary. So let's watch what kind of crazy play call that Petzing draws up here. Will he try to chuck this ball downfield, or will he just be smart and try to get a 3-yard pass completion? This is what they should have done in multiple games this season. We lost the game on this play right here multiple times this season. Let's see if we do it again. We're already going to lose this game this time, but can we at least get a first down? Come on. And now we're going to use a timeout. Nope, that's a Cincinnati timeout. Interesting. 2:54 left on the play clock. 2:54 left on the game clock. It's a 4th and 3 with a 30-point lead for the Bengals. The Bengals going to use a timeout. We're going to have our 4th and 3 play. If they don't convert, this will probably be the last play for the Cardinals offensively in this game. But happy to have all 30 of you here. Liking and subscribing is free. Welcome to my new sports channel, NFL Sports here. We do Arizona Cardinals, Denver Broncos, and everything else NFL around the league. Talking about a little bit of everybody. We've been building a pretty good, cool community on YouTube here. It's our first year doing this, so happy to have you here. Next year, we're going to do some crazy stuff. We're going to be streaming every prime time, every Cardinals, every Broncos. But if they play at the same time, probably going to favor the Cardinals over the Broncos on that one. And we'll hopefully have a whole different situation at coaching staff and quarterback. Catch by Wilson on 4th is good, and he's going to get all the way down to the 26, about a 15-yard gain for him. Cardinals first down. Really good release by Wilson. He's wide receiver 1 for the Cardinals. It's very clear to see MHJ is not wide receiver 1 for the Cardinals. We need to sign Wilson to a contract, keep this guy around with McBride, and get MHJ to go. I don't know. He could be wide receiver 2 if he wants, but he's been non-existent today. I have not seen him at all. He got one pass thrown to him, batted that sucker to the ground. McBride just got another grab, so now at this point he's just adding to his NFL record that he just obtained for most catches by a tight end in an NFL season. And now he'll have next week to add on to that as well. 2nd and 5 for Arizona after that 5-yard catch by McBride. Headed towards the 2-minute warning at the moment. 2:26 left on the clock. Cardinals taking the snap in the gun. McBride looking to throw. Getting pressured. He may get sacked, and he will. He was going to go down for a 2-yard loss on a sack. He's been pressured heavily today. He's got that confusing, frustrated look on his face again. Everyone knows what that look is. And this is going to take us to the 2-minute warning before they get the snap off unless they hurry up. There's 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. They got the ball off just in time, actually. They're going to hand it off to DeMercado. Interesting play call to hand the ball off on 3rd and 7 again. It's almost like the coaching staff has no idea what they're doing with play calls. That's going to make it about 4th and 2 or 4th and 3 again. And then that goes to 2-minute warning. After we come back from the 2-minute warning, we'll get the 4th down play. Saints are ahead by 1 now. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Saints have a lead. Let's update around the league right now. Browns with 1:58 left have the ball, and they're at Pittsburgh's 15, and they have the lead 10-6. Holy crap. Dolphins beating the Buccaneers. Patriots beating the Jets. Jaguars beating the Colts, but only by 3. Saints winning by 1 against the Titans right now. Seahawks still winning by 10 against the Panthers. This is a crazy day right now for football. We got a lot of stuff going on. We got 33 people in the chat right now. Really appreciate you. Happy to have you here. We're 4 subs away from getting to 1,080 subscribers. We're at 1,076 right now. We've been growing big time on this channel, so we're super happy to have any new people on the channel. Go check out some of my videos if you want to, or hang out with me on the stream. No big deal. Happy to have you here. Commercial break right now, and then we will get to the end of the Cardinals game. And then I will make my angry rant about the Cardinals game as well. And actually, I might honestly just do that in the live stream and then just post that clip of my angry rant as a separate video on the channel later. And that'll be able to help me keep the stream going. But yeah, this has been the worst game for Brissett since he's been the starting quarterback for the Cardinals. Poor Titans. Yeah, poor Titans can't catch a break this season. This has been the worst game for Brissett by far since he's been the starting quarterback for the Cardinals after they decided to blackball Murray on the Cardinals and get him out of here. I feel like, I'm going to make the angry rant live. Sound like a plan to you guys? But I'm going to be looking right at the camera. Just know I'm not yelling. I'm not angry at you guys. I'm just disappointed at the Cardinals, okay? Okay, almost back from commercial break. We have a Fox Holiday Bowl, Arizona at SMU. SMU and Arizona going to go at it. Yes, to live angry rant. It'll be mediumly angry. It'll be a very frustrated rant. At least Joe Burrow looks like he's having fun on the sidelines. Maybe he'll stay in Cincinnati next season. All right, in the gun on 4th down. Can the Cardinals keep their drive going? Or will this be their final offensive play of the game? 4th and 5. We're going to see that look of Jacoby Brissett if they don't get it. He's about to get sacked. He avoids it. He throws to the left side of the end zone. It's caught. That's a touchdown for Trey McBride, and he deserves it. Congratulations, my friend. You got another touchdown, Trey. Touchdown, Cardinals. Garbage time touchdown, just like I called it. That was their final chance to do it. You're going to have to step away for a bit again. Shall return. Still be in the street. Thank you, Captain Rex. See you around, man. Go have fun hanging out. Should start next week 18. Slovis. Yeah, Slovis will probably beat us. Not going to lie to you, man. I would not be surprised if they beat us with Slovis still, with how we played today. And extra point is going to be up. Curls hard to the right, but it's still good. Just barely curls into that upright. Cardinals at least finish their final drive of the day with a flip it situation. We're going to flip the flipboard, and it is now 14-37. So now Wilson and McBride, the top 2 targets on offense, get the touchdowns for the Cardinals. There's the touchdown celebration finally for the Cardinals logo. That looks so freaking cool. Look at that. Love it. Love it. Look at it. I don't care we're going to lose. I'm going to still look at the cool LED board. I'm going to flip it, Casey. 13-6 Browns now. Browns are going to win this game. That's crazy. I got the fireworks and the touchdown. That made my day, guys. I really don't care. Cardinal season is over a long time ago. Is there? Oh, we got a score for Cleveland. They're not going to show that right now, I guess. That's a commercial break. They're showing Tennessee and New Orleans. New Orleans has the football right now. Ooh, Tennessee's blowing it. Jacksonville has the football. The Colts are blowing it. They just can't win with Rivers. I got the Cards celebration. Can you clip that for me in the in the stream after the stream is over? Come pretty far to the end of the Cards game and then find that Cardinal celebration because I want to post that on at least a short. If you could find it, NCAA Sports. I'll try to find it too. All right, we're in commercial right now because that touchdown happened. But after that, we're going to get the Bengals to get the ball, and they're just going to end the game. So really, let's just speed it up and get back to this game here so I can get into my angry rant about the Cardinals. Seattle puts an exclamation point. Touchdown Seahawks. Wow, good for them. Yeah, Seattle's going to beat the Panthers. That's going to make the NFC South very interesting for who's going to get to the playoffs, either the Buccaneers or Panthers. They're both looking like they're going to lose. So that means the Panthers still hold the division lead. The Buccaneers would have to win to tie with the Panthers. And then it would come down to strength of schedule or strength of divisional schedule at that point. But both of those teams look like no matter which one of them makes the playoffs, they're going to lose the first round. So that's just what it's looking like to me. Whoever gets to play them is going to be getting through to the second round against the team who got the bye week. Yeah, Steelers, though. Steelers and Ravens. The Steelers could still not make the playoffs. That would be wild if the Ravens end up getting that win. because it's going to be a tie record. Right now, Steelers lose this game. They're 9-7. Ravens beat them next week. They're both 9-8. That's just crazy, man. Can't believe that. Seattle's going down next week. Who is Seattle playing next week? Let's see. Show the Seattle fireworks. I wish it would show the Seattle fireworks. It should show every touchdown score. I think it's been kind of doing that. We'll see. Maybe it takes a minute to update. Maybe it'll do it in a second. Maybe it'll show Seattle's fireworks. There it is. Seattle's fireworks. You're welcome, guys. Oh, you're Niners. Okay, yeah. It's going to be either the Niners. Oh, there's the Seattle one. See the Seattle logo? It's either going to be the Niners, Seattle, or the Rams that make it to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl this year. Going to be someone from the NFC West, in my opinion. Every team but the Cardinals was really good in that division this year. It was the Joe Burrow, Chase Brown show today for the Bengals. You think so? I think that'd be a good matchup. That'll be a good one. We'll have it on here. We'll be streaming it. So that'll be a fun one to call. I'll enjoy doing that. All right, let's see. They're in victory formation. They're just going to kneel this ball down 3 times, and that will be the end of this game. So let's go ahead and check out another one of these games that's really close at the end of it. What do we got? What game do we want to head into right now? Steelers Browns. Let's hop into Steelers Browns real quick. Let's do it real fast and see if that one might be off now. Steelers desperately trying to do something. We're going to hop into that one real quick and see what's going on with the Steelers game. Steelers have the ball really close to the end zone right now, actually. Rodgers going to send someone in motion. They're 3rd and goal right now with 24 seconds left. Rodgers going to throw to the end zone. Incomplete. Miscommunication there. He's going to be yelling at his receiver for sure. Watch, he's going to be yelling. He's yelling at him. He's yelling at him. Totally called that. All right, it's 4th and goal for the Steelers. If they don't get it here, they're losing. It's over if they don't get it here. Can the Browns win? Can their defense hold up? They've been doing it all day long. Can they get their 4th win of the season and help the Cardinals get better draft position? It's official. Cardinals lose 37-14 today. All right. Aaron Rodgers, will the Steelers win or will they lose? Throw to the end zone. It is incomplete. Is there a flag? No flag. That looked like total pass interference by the Browns, but they're saying incomplete and no flag. Aaron Rodgers is going to be letting the refs have it. He's like, I paid you before the game and you're not going to call that? Aaron Rodgers is going to be pissed about that. The Steelers are going to lose. Aaron Rodgers is in the Browns player's face right now. They're jawing back and forth at each other. Oh my goodness. Steelers lose to the Browns, guys. Wow. Good job, Browns. You did a Brown thing. You won at the end of the season when it doesn't matter anymore. We have another touchdown here. Touchdown. Touchdown Saints. I think that's the old one, though. Let's pop up the multi-game window. I want to see what's going on. Looks like the Bucs just scored a touchdown, making it 17-20. Buccaneers scored a touchdown. That pass from Baker Mayfield was to Mike Evans in the end zone. And it's official. The Browns have won. Wow. Love that. Let's hop over to Colts and Jaguars, where the Jaguars trying to keep this win alive. They have taken the lead, and they're trying to beat down. They're trying to beat these Colts, who have not been able to win with Phillip Rivers yet. There's 2 minutes and 11 seconds left in this game. Trevor Lawrence is in the gun. This is a 3rd and 11 for them from the 48 of the Colts. Yeah, Titans kind of blew that game. Throwing to the line. Myers trying to make that catch for the Jaguars, and he will make the catch, I think. It's going to make it 4th and 1 for them. Yeah, it's 34-26 now in the New Orleans game. Jacksonville's still got a 2017 lead. They can put this game away if they get a first down on this play right here. Tampa Bay gets a celebration now on the scoreboard as well. Touchdown, Buccaneers. That's exciting for them. Jaguars right now are going to try. I think they're at the 2-minute warning of their game. They're going to try to come back. They were trailing 10-0 earlier. They're going to try to win this one. If they get the first down, that game will be over. Over to Seahawks Panthers. Seahawks put an exclamation point on this game. Panthers going to lose this one. That one's over. Seahawks going to get that win. Patriots going to get the win. Only games we got going left that are undecided are Dolphins, Buccaneers, and Jacksonville versus the Colts. And we also have the Titans driving right now as well, trying their best to keep that one alive. But they'll have to get 8 points. They'll have to go for 2 and get 8 points. All right. I'm going to go ahead and do my Cardinals. A little bit of frustrating rant right now. Let's go through the Cardinals game. I'm so sick of this football team this year. This has been just an incredibly bad year. The Cardinals lose. They moved to 3-13 on the season. The Cincinnati Bengals, they're now 6-10 on the season. I'm so sick of the Arizona Cardinals this year. Jacoby Brissett ends the day with 212 passing yards and 2 touchdowns, 21 of 37. Joe Burrow went 24 of 31 for 305 yards and 2 touchdowns. Chase Brown on the ground, 101 yards on 22 carries, 2 touchdowns. Michael Carter, 7 carries for 29 yards. Michael Wilson, we still have no rushing game here in Arizona. We have to figure that thing out. I know that we had our main rusher, Connor, get hurt way early in the season. We haven't had him for the entire year. He's getting old. We need to get a different running back to have as well, especially if we lose him next season again. Michael Wilson, 5 receptions for 89 yards and a touchdown. He was one of the few bright spots along with Trey McBride. Those two are still beasts. Jamar Chase, on the other side, had 7 receptions for 60 yards and 2 touchdowns. We let an offensive lineman get a 17-yard pass completion and bowl over some of our defenders in this game for a 17-yard completion. I can't tell you how embarrassing it is to have a football team who literally just allows such crazy plays every single week where you play, no matter who you're playing, if it's the Falcons, if it's the Bengals, no matter who it is, you allow them to do crazy things. You allow them to have a fun time like it's just playing on the playground at practice, and you allow them to do all sorts of crazy fun things. I mean, they just have a fun little playtime. I don't know. It's really annoying. Let's take a quick break. I need to grab something real fast. All right. I'm going to just do the rant later after we're done streaming because just with the editing and everything, it'd be way too hard to figure it out and come do it right now. Right now, we're looking at the Jacksonville Jaguars game. But actually, this game's going to wrap up here shortly. It's 1st and 10 for them. They're going to kneel the ball down. So we're actually going to take a break. We're going to go ahead and take a 30-minute break. Be back for the Bills game. We'll see you guys there. Cardinals lose in absolutely embarrassing fashion today, once again. We'll see you in 30 minutes for the Bills game. Really appreciate everyone for hanging out. We did a really good job on watch time yet again, setting new records and stuff. I'm going to take myself a little bit of a break so I can have a little bit of food. We got 58 watch hours. Love you guys. Really appreciate it. We'll see you in about 30. Ham for dinner. That's great. All right. See you guys later.